The Arkansas Sports Network is proud to present high school football. It's the Arkansas Sports Network's Game of the Week.
Stiff arm. He's got one man to beat. He's got it.
That's a touchdown. I didn't expect that one.
The Arkansas Sports Network's Game of the Week is brought to you by Arkansas Tech University, by Tyson Foods, by D3 Auto Sales, and by Heirloom Legal Services. If you enjoy the stream, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to the Arkansas Sports Network.
He's got a man wide open. That's a touchdown right there. All right, we're here at Bismarck as we got a big matchup between the Prescott Curly Wolves and the Bismarck Lions. Both teams just ran out onto the field. Bismarck has won the toss. They deferred to the second half. We've got a top five matchup. Both teams 7-0. Number 5 Bismarck versus number 1 Prescott. They're also 7-0. Both of them big-time victories the last couple weeks. We had Bismarck taking down Ouachita County, Harmony Grove, 52-16 last week, while Prescott took down Parker's Chapel 49-6. Both these teams playing with a lot of momentum, a lot of confidence right now. It's going to be a really good night. We're excited to be here. This is Duran Miller, going to be calling the play-by-play tonight. I've got my main man beside me here, Brad Caldwell. He'll be doing color with me tonight, stats, and we've got Aaron Powers pushing all the buttons, producing, seeing everything you got on the screen. We've got Bill Harshaw back home in P Ridge at the ASN studio. Going to send us some executive production, send us some more stats, maybe some look-ins at some other games. And then we've got Chase Carpenter up top, working the camera tonight, one of the best in the business at what he does. Brad, tell me what you're thinking about this big-time matchup.
Well, man, we're excited to be here. Love being at Bismarck, great supporters of ASN, and we're just ready to get some football going.
That's right. Fielded around the 24, kind of gets into traffic immediately. He's going to get up over to 30, down to about the 34s where they're going to mark him down. That was number 9, Taquan Box. He's a senior for the Curly Wolves. And man, there's been a lot of anticipation about this game all week. We've made some teasers, some graphics we put out there. They've been shared. You could just feel it around the town, everybody talking about this game.
Well, we ran into Coach Wooten.
Yes.
The old Coach Wooten down there at Southern Slice. And he talked about how this is the first time that Bismarck's been undefeated this deep in the season since he coached, and he quit in 1986.
Wow. We got a little Wildcat action here. Prater decides to change directions and get up the field vertical for a small pickup. That is Prater, the quarterback. That was just a straight-up quarterback design run right off the bat. He's going to pick up 3, make it 2nd and 7.
And I said that he quit. I meant he retired. I want to make sure that we let them know that.
So here come the Curly Wolves, 2-by-2. No backs in the backfield. He's got some pressure. He's going to tuck it and run. Breaks out of there. He shows off the wheels, but good job coming up and closing was number 5. Cademan Keithley on the tackle to hold him for about a 1-yard gain at best there. Bring up about a 3rd and 6.
6 inches there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's real close to a no gain.
It's
I guess
about
we could give
6
them
and a
more.
half, maybe almost 7 still, like you're saying.
Yeah,
this would be a big early stop if Bismarck could get them on a 3 and out here. Let's see what happens. 2-by-2 again. Got a running back in the backfield this time. Quarterback Rosa is right. He's going to throw back across his body. He's got a man open. It's underthrown. Underthrown, and pretty good job by the defender to not get into the body too much. A lot of times you see pass interference on that particular play. And that's a hard pass. He went to the other side, threw back across his body. He went from the far hash to the near hash in your screen, and
probably
just ran out of air.
Probably waited just a little long to throw it, because if he hits him, it's a 6. He's well behind the defender there. Big break there for Bismarck early in this one. And those type of plays, they add up down the line here. We'll see how that plays out.
I've seen some chatter with Prescott fans and Bismarck fans over the last few weeks, and Prescott talking about how, look at this, it's a field goal style punt, which you can do, and if you actually happen to make the field goal, it counts. But instead, it's just a punt. So few teams do that, and it works well. I honestly don't know why more teams do that in high school football. It's if you got a guy that can kick it like that, that's a really good way to do it.
And it's a good punt or good kick, whatever you want to call it there.
Going to start at the 20 after it's all said and done.
Yeah, so big time atmosphere here. You know, we've been here before, and I don't think there's just been quite the buzz that this one has. We were here last year for Glen Rose. I think this one's got more buzz than that one.
It really does. Both teams undefeated right now, and what I was talking about a minute ago is with the chatter and some comments I've seen back and forth. Prescott thinks we're gonna try to attack them on the edges, and we're gonna get our athletes. And you see right there that it was underthrown a little bit. Bismarck able to hold up, and look at this. Oh no! Floats a perfect pass to number 33. That was. I don't have him on my roster. You have a 33?
It's the same roster there.
Yep.
Don't have him. Somebody let us know in the comments who number 33 is. But, the interesting thing here is that Preston Hughes starting quarterback tonight in this game of this magnitude.
Right.
They still are putting up points with Hughes. I think he played last week
that's
against
what we
Washita
hearing.
County.
Of course, Ben Keithley, their senior star, probably going to be an all-state pick before it's said and done. He's had a great season. He is injured, not dressed out. And we got a little handoff here up the middle for about a 5-yard gain. And that was number 33 again on the carry. But you see Preston Hughes, who normally lines up at wide receiver, a little bit at running back. He has moved to the full-time quarterback position while Keithley is out. And like you said, done a good job. If what we're hearing is correct, and he didn't play last week, Ben Keithley, that is, 52-16 over a solid Washita County team. That's a big victory.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's a tough place to go.
3rd and 5. And it's a little handoff up the middle. He's going to be
enough.
Yep, they're going to give it to him.
That's going to be enough for a first down there. Moving the chains.
That is a LF Feeds first down. Aaron, you got a split second to throw the Bismarck local sponsors up before we get this next play off? Okay, we'll get them after this one. So now we got 3 wide, 2 running backs in the backfield. Now 26 comes in motion. They're going to hand it to the tailback. They're being physical right now. They're running right at this Prescott line. And that was one thing I've been telling people that have been asking me who I think is going to win this game. I have said that I feel like the offensive line is pretty good size, and they're pretty physical for Bismarck. And I felt like Prescott's a little bit on the smaller side on the D-line, other than White, who's just a stud. And I feel like they might could get a few things there. They run a lot of linebackers at you, 3-4 most of the time.
You're not going to beat them with speed, that's for sure. So you've got to.
Ball comes out. It's Cademan Keithley. Prescott has it. Was that not odd? Because he was almost down on the ball. So almost like I think it came out and
we've got
hit.
A flag down right here.
So
the flags are pink, by the way. I think that was part of the reason why we had something that was so off there. Let's see what they've got here.
Watch this replay one more time. Oh, you're good. You're good. We saw it once. Good.
So the fumble on the play here. Let's see what they call. That was a 4-yard gain before the fumble. It looks like it's going to be on Prescott. Face mask.
That's going to cause, they're going to say that's what caused the fumble, so they'll get to keep the ball. It's going to be a first down. Added on to the end of the run, wherever it happened.
Yep.
And what I was talking about was the ball kind of, and the flag was also kind of weird, but it was like it came out the other direction and hit the ground.
Right.
It was like we missed it at first.
There's a lot going on in that play there because they threw a flag right there at it.
Let's see if we can see the face mask as well.
I think the face mask might have caused the fumble.
Yeah, tough to see. There's a little toss out to Cademan Keithley. He's going to stop, try to get back vertical. He'll run into a defender there and get down eventually. That was number 9, I believe, that grabbed him and finished him off. It was Taquan Box for the Curly Wolves, but Keith Lee picks up about 3 on the first down there. So make it second and about 7, maybe a short 8, long 7. Coming back out in 3 wide. Got a pistol formation. They're going to hand it to the running back, and he is smoked, but he throws him away and keeps going forward. He will end up losing a yard, but we saw some clowny action there for a moment, just blowing him up. Yeah, and here's a replay. Thank you, Aaron and Chase, for getting this great footage here, and you'll see. But you want to bring the big boy down, double threes, you're going to have to wrap up.
That's it. We're still looking for double threes' name.
I was trying to pull that link up, and then we had the fumble. And
I don't have anything on YouTube. I haven't looked on Facebook yet. It's there. I am watching it. I am watching it here.
So quarterback's going to keep on the mesh. That's Hughes. Hughes brings a lot of speed to that quarterback position. A lot of little extracurricular at the end there. It's going to be close to a first down. He'll be about 2 yards short.
Good game, though.
Appreciate it if you'd like, subscribe, ring the bell on YouTube, and select all notifications. Anytime we go live, a big-time matchup, we will you'll get that notification right off the bat.
We are really, really close to 100,000 subscribers across the board.
I got people who want the link, and I can't get it out. Pistol formation, got an offset back as well. Man in motion, 3 wide, 2 to the left, and they're going to call a timeout. They might have been trying to give him a jump a little there on 4th and a long 2. See if they'd actually run a play here, if that was all just to kind of see if they can get him to jump off sides. I do think this particular part of the field, can they, so they can't hear you? Okay, that's weird. I haven't done this yet.
I told you.
It's odd because I feel like you're going out the whole time, Aaron. So they probably think it's weird too. So I'm talking to myself sometimes. But okay, so go ahead and pull those up. All right, we've got JA Farms and Feed. Appreciate those guys. We got the Bismarck Market and Deli. We've got Ricardo's Cocina. Sorry, bro. Oh yeah, they can't hear you. We've got GBF Auto Towing and Recovery, 501-865-2333. And we've got the Southern Slice. Appreciate them. We were able to eat over there earlier today. And we've got LF Feeds, the custom livestock and equine feeds here in Bismarck. And they are trying to get another LF Feeds first down as we speak when we come out of this 4th down timeout here. Looks like they're going to come back out and run a play. And I wouldn't expect nothing nonetheless. When you're playing #1 team in the state, got to take some chances a little bit here, and you're already in your side of the field, so why not? So number 20 is going to come in motion. Going to have 4 wide, trips to the left, 1 running back. Running back's coming out. It's a jailhouse break. It's a screen. He's got the catch. He's got the first down. He breaks 1 tackle, gets forward. Number 26, Mr. Johnny Diaz, a 5'5", 140-pound senior. Great job there from Preston Hughes playing quarterback. And, man, that was a jailhouse blitz there from Prescott, and they called the perfect time to call that screen pass.
Absolutely. Good job there by Preston Hughes to keep his composure against the blitz, make a strong throw, and get enough for the first down.
So we're going 4 wide again. Trips to the left. They're going to hand it off to the running back. That is Diaz. Diaz spins. He's running hard. He's low to the ground, got a low center of gravity. Got that Dennis Smith top feel to him, you know, all elbows and kneecaps, hard to tackle. He's going to pick up a nice gain, about 8 on first down, bring up 2nd and 2.
Who was that again? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Johnny Diaz,
okay,
26.
Gotcha.
Four wide this time. 33 back in the game. He's going to get the ball, trying to get 2 yards. I know he's got 1. I think they're going to hold him short. I think it's going to bring up a 3rd and 1. And let me pull that link up now.
Back up pretty quickly. Martinez is running. Gain of 1, 3rd and 1 for Bismarck.
33 is Javion Dixon. See if I have him on the roster somewhere in another number. It's my phone. All right. Back to action here. 3rd and 1. Hughes going to keep. Gets ripped down from behind, tripped up.
It's going to be short.
And that was Pirtle, who's just one of the better linebackers in the state. Jaden Pirtle, the middle linebacker, number 45, to come up. Tripped him up. They actually going to lost one. Yes.
So
4th and what do you call now?
What you call now?
You already called the screen.
Thank you. When I say run pass option, I'm not necessarily talking about RPO in the sense of what we think of today,
Replay.
but just a rollout pass dump play.
Okay. They're coming off the right side. They're going to give it to the big fullback Dixon. The ball's out. Did he have?
He had the first down, but he fumbled it backward.
They got it anyways.
Yeah.
So that's going to end the drive. You'll see here as Dixon has it. Ball gets popped out right there. I had an arm on it, ripping it out, and then a helmet came in as well. Cleaned it up. Curly Wolves recover it, and they're going to have their second possession here offensively.
That was a good drive there by Bismarck, doing exactly what they wanted to do there, keeping the football in their hands, but unable to finish that off.
So we saw Prescott get behind the defense last time. Couldn't get a good throw on it, though. This time they're going to try to hit a little tunnel screen, little bubble action, and overthrows his man.
You know, Prescott, just about every game that they've played this year, offensively, they haven't hit the rhythm till about mid-second quarter. The thing that Bismarck's got to do right now is, number one, you want to control the time of possession. They did a pretty good job there, or here in the first quarter so far, of doing that. But the second thing they got to do, they've got to finish drives off, because you know Prescott is going to get offensively in rhythm.
And they're going to sling this one out quickly to number 2. He's got a little bit of room. He has to break some tackles. That's Michael Brownlee, a senior for the Curly Wolves. He's going to get up over the 30, almost to about the 34. That's where they're going to mark him down. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1 after a 9-yard pickup from Brownlee. And we will get our Prescott sponsors up here as soon as we get a chance, if they get a first down. So quarterback's going to keep it, power over the right side. He's got too much speed. He breaks a tackle. They better get a hold of him. They finally do, but he's over midfield. Going to get all the way down to the Bismarck 48-yard lines where they're going to mark him.
19-yard pickup on that one for Prater. Prater's got elite speed there at the quarterback position.
And here's your Prescott sponsors. You have those written down in front of you. Yep, Prescott Curly Wolves sponsors. Got Farmers Bank and Trust, Lauren Brown, Gilbert Lumber. Let's go ahead and get back, and we'll hit them as soon as this play's over. Lots of movement here on the offensive line. Big shift. Now they're going to snap it. He's just going to toss it to the running back. Going to pick up about 3 on the play. Bring up second about 7. Go ahead. Bank of D-Light. Herndon.
Fuquay.
Funeral Homes, Hope Prescott and Gurdon. And Gilbert Lumber, 880-887-5503. Want to appreciate all of them.
We'll add one to that in just a moment.
Yeah, we got some more, I was about to say. So here we go. We got 5 wide this time. He's looking for the slot man. Oh, man, just overthrew him. He's been a little bit high on a couple throws tonight. He had number 9 there, box wide open. Just a nice little double move there.
Prescott Automotive LLC as well. We didn't include him on there because we just got in a hurry, but he's our ranking sponsor for the 3A. So we appreciate him. Old Lee over there, appreciate him for what he does for us.
So 3rd and about 7. They're going to go 4 wide. 1 running back. They're going to fake it. It's a quarterback keeper here up the middle. He's going to have the first down.
Got a flag there.
And there is a pink flag on the field. Find out what that is.
Does look like they are going to mark that for a first down there.
In the vicinity of holding. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, it's going to be against Prescott.
Yep, that's going to bring up, if it's from the spot, it'll be 10 yards from there and repeat third down. It is a hold. So that's going to put the ball back at about the 47 or 48 of Bismarck. I'm sorry, of Prescott. Basically the 49s where they're going to get it. So that's going to bring up third and about 13. Big 75 running off the field. Matthias Martinez.
I'd like to remind you, we're going to have live scores running down on the lower bar there. Make sure you're looking at that as well. We've got a lot of new features that we're trying out tonight.
Really excited about them. They're going to go 5 wide. Trips to the left, 2 to the right. Quarterback by himself in the backfield here. Don't want anybody behind them if you're a Bismarck Lion. Underneath, and he gets stuck. And they're going to call it a catch, which was impressive to hold on. And he's going to get the ball up to the 44-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th and about 7. Give it a long 6. 4th and 6. Prescott is going to go for it. Prater coming back out. 5 wide again. Same thing we just had. Trips to the left, 2 to the right. Check with me offense. Big play in this game right here. 2:23 to go in the first period.
So Bismarck has really 6 in the
timeout.
Yeah. Oh, they've got a flag down.
Yeah, they're just going to punt, I think. I think he just brought them out there, but they didn't really do any hard counts. You know, I thought they might do a hard count and try to get them to jump.
Maybe just didn't get the look that they wanted. What I was going to say was Prescott had a man hanging. They had 7 in the box there against that 5 wide receivers, which means that Prater was going to have to throw the football to get that first down, at least unless he made somebody miss there.
Right.
And I think they may have wanted to get the look that they wanted, a lighter box, and run Prater for a first down.
You're going to see the field goal style punt. And you got Cademan Keithley back for the Lions. You also got Hughes back there a little bit closer. This one's going to go up to Keithley. He's going to pick it up at about the 5-yard line. Makes one man miss for a moment. He kind of hangs on for life there and brings them down. And I said around the 5. They were actually at the 10. He's going to pull it up to about the 19 where we're going to start. So 81 yards from pay dirt here is the Bismarck Lions. When you've got a backup quarterback in, that is a long way to go. But I did like what we saw on that first drive. And, you know, Hughes, nice. Keithley can run. He's not just a throwing quarterback, but I think Hughes brings another little bit even more speed and athleticism there. It's a quick pass out. It's hit immediately. He's going to pick up about 2. Looks like they'll give him the 21. They might give him the 22. It would be a pickup of 3 if they do.
Number 2, Brownman, and 45. Pearl.
Yeah, they're going to give him the 22.
Gain of 4 gives Bismarck 2nd and 6.
That's a short 4 right there, right?
I'll give it 3.
Well, let's call it 3.
It's a tough one. So 1:32 to go. You know, if I'm Bismarck, I think the situation going on with your quarterback out, you're okay with long drives here, you know, and keeping that Prescott offense off the field. Tough run, and there's Keithley. He breaks free, makes another man miss. He's over the 50, the 40, one man to beat, and he's going to quit on the play. He goes all the way from the 22-yard line. That is a 78-yard touchdown for Cademan Keithley, and he puts his Bismarck Lions on the board first in this one.
Unbelievable
That's
play.
why you never quit.
Unbelievable effort there by Cademan Keithley. That was a fantastic effort there by Keithley, breaking tackles as they hit him closer to the line of scrimmage. He gets free, gets up the sideline, 78 yards for a score.
We talked earlier as we get the PAT, low snap. He gets it up, and it's good. And there's a flag, though. We'll see what that's about. They're saying no good. They're saying no good.
Okay.
Did they not? Or oh, it was declined. I think
gotcha.
they declined it. That's what it was. Okay, so it was good. 7-0. It must have been on Prescott. So, but what I was going to say was, you were talking about earlier. We've been talking about how the atmosphere here feels like it's up a buzz.
Yeah.
Did you see that play? Like I couldn't hear myself, and I was getting loud. And that's where you know there's a different buzz here
Well,
tonight.
this is the biggest game that they've played in this town in 30-plus years. You know, they're ready. They're fired up. You know, the thing about this team that we have seen over the last 2 years is you're not going to out-coach the Bismarck Lions. Now, you may out-athlete them. You may out-talent them, but you're not going to out-coach them. And, you know, tonight they're going to be prepared. You knew they were going to be prepared, and they have a game plan. You can see that. So now what does Prescott do to counter that? And you got to think that at some point these guys that are getting behind the defense, it's going to catch up to them. So Bismarck has got to figure out a way to adjust to that.
So one thing I've noticed when we did Prescott,
they're trying an onside kick here, by the way,
against Falk, was that Prater, when he's off a little bit, he's a little high most of the time, which we did see the underthrow earlier in the game. But once he dials that in a little bit, as you see this, kicked hard, nice bounce. It's still loose, and he gets it. That was a really good
great
play
job there
from number 14, Levante Gleason.
I'm going to tell you right now, if that gets through, I don't know what Prescott might do, at least early in this ball game, because they get that onside kick, the top coming off this place.
Oh, man, it would have been electric. So they're going to start from the 25-yard line, 75 yards, what they got to go to tie this thing up and get the extra point. You know, like you said earlier, Prescott seems to kind of come out a little slow most nights. And we'll see if they start making some of those connections, because they have been getting some guys behind the defense at times. And also Prater, when you start running him outside a little bit with some lead backs, he really makes some big things happen as well. So far, Bismarck's been doing a pretty good job slowing that down. First play here to Quan Box. He gets up to the 30. Going to pick up 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5.
Well, you know that Prescott's not going to lay down here. This is going to be a game to the end.
Quarterback's going to keep it over the right side. Going to kind of set his man up, hit the corner.
He gone.
That's trouble. Ain't nobody in the stadium going to catch that young man. And he goes 75 yards down the right side to Kari. Prater saying, hey, enjoy the lead for a moment, but I'm taking it right back right now.
Wow. And, I mean, he went down that line. You said nobody in the stadium. There ain't nobody in this county that could catch him. I mean,
they'd have to have a rocket stuck on, you know.
I'm telling you, there's no way anybody's catching him. He's already got 5 carries for 99 here in the first quarter.
Wow. He's got a lot of problems with 99 yards. Extra point to tie it. It looks like it's right down Broadway. It is. And the Prescott Curly Wolves, about a 45-minute drive from here, depending on which way you go. They have tied it up. 33.1 seconds left in this first period. Yeah, we haven't taken one break yet either, I just realized. It's been an exciting game. Bank of the Light, the Herndon
Fuquay
Funeral Home.
And that's the sideline report, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the Gilbert Lumber, 880-887-5503. And by the way, that touchdown earlier was a J.A. Farms touchdown for Bismarck, and I forgot to say that, so I apologize. J.A. Farms, big-time sponsor here, big-time supporter of Prescott. I'm sorry, of Bismarck, and that touchdown.
We got 2 J.A. Farms.
Just because they can't hear you, I can't. Okay, Farmers Bank and Trust.
Don't forget, we also got Prescott Automotive, LLC. I know we don't have them down, but we appreciate them as well.
Man, he's got a leg. Kicks it up high. That's the exchange student. We'll talk about him more in a minute. Pretty good run back that time. And we got some late blocking here way down the field after the whistle. Trying to see, was that Diaz? I think it was.
Yes,
26
it was.
on the return. He took a pretty good pop there at the end. Hard run, though. You'll see the kick return here. Feels it about the 8-yard line. Makes one man miss, and then he gets cleaned up as he's tied up. And there, you see somebody got flat back there at the very end. I think that touchdown put a little bit of adrenaline into the Curly Wolves because they come out hitting on that kickoff that time. We're going to go 4 wide. Trips to the left for the Lions. Quarterback's back. He's going to throw it out quickly, a little bubble screen. That's Cademan Keithley. Had a big touchdown a minute ago. They're trying to get him out in space. He weaves his way up for a nice pickup on first down. Going to give him 4 yards. Make it, no, they're still moving the stick. They're going to give him 5. 2nd and 5, and they're probably not going to run another play. It's probably going to be the end of our quarter. Let's go ahead and get to a break here. Oh, you got something real quick? Sideline report?
Yeah, let's go down to
Yeah, we're going to go down to Alan Russell real quick.
Got to unmute him. Alan, for a Herndon Fuquay Funeral Homes sideline report. Alan, you got it.
Yes, sir. Start off a defensive battle here, but the last 2 possessions has been explosive for both sides. Let's see how this goes the rest of the way. I think we got a good one on our hands tonight, guys.
That's Alan Russell with the Herndon Fuquay Funeral Home sideline report. Appreciate the Herndon Fuquay folks for coming down. Let's go ahead and go to a quick break. Thank you for watching the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week. Bismarck 7, Prescott 7. We'll be back in just a moment.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Desart, d3autosales.com.
More. Stay tuned for more details. SJA Farms and Tea, a proud sponsor of the Bismarck Lions.
All right, we're back. What a good first quarter we had there. 7-7. Cademan Keithley and the Bismarck Lions able to score first, and then Dakari Prater comes right back, 75 yards of his own after a 78-yarder by Keithley for that J.A. Farms touchdown. Here they go on 2nd and 5, and it's a false start. You see a little jump there. That's going to back them up 5, make it 2nd and 10.
Now, those are the type of things that Bismarck's going to have a little harder time overcoming tonight.
Right.
Got to be careful with that. Got to play a clean game if you're Bismarck.
So back them up, and I guess they were closer to a 6-yard pickup earlier because they've got it 2nd and 9 now. So we got 3 wide receivers. We got a running back, right along the quarterback, and then one back in a pistol. They're going to hand it to him. That's Keithley. Oh, it's a fake. Hughes keeps it over the left side. He'll get knocked out of bounds after a pickup of about 6 on the play. Gets him up to about the 30. Let's see where they actually mark it here. Looks like they're going to give him the 28. That'll bring up about a 3rd and 4. Maybe a 3rd and 5, really.
Bismarck already has 124 yards on the ground, 10.3 yards carry. Of course, a lot of that is aided by a 78-yard run by Cademan Keithley.
Big 3rd down right here. Diaz comes in motion. He's going to come in as a power blocker. They're going to give it to Keithley. Keithley dives forward up to about the 31. He's going to be a yard or 2 short. About a yard and a half short, it looks like. Going to bring up a 4th down from deep in Bismarck territory, but they're going to go up fast. Pistol formation. Dixon in the backfield, and they got a false start or a timeout. Timeout by the Lions. Let's take one with them. We'll be back right after this on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Look,
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc. Little town, big dealership, okay? And I asked myself, what is it? Is it the pricing? Yes, the pricing. You can get one of these nice vehicles for not a lot of money. Don't be a loser. Follow us on Facebook, d3autosales.com.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
All right, we're coming back right out of this timeout. Bismarck with a big decision to make. Got the ball in their own 31, and you're really giving an explosive offense in Prescott a short field if you don't pick this up. It looks like they've changed their mind. They're going to punt it here.
I don't think they're going to fake this one.
No. The 85 back to punt. Going to get it away. That's a nice punt. Kicks it way over his head. Let's see what kind of bounce they get. Can they get on it, keep it from getting in the end zone? They can. It's just going to kind of take a side bounce around the 7-8 yard line. Line of scrimmage was, what do we say, the 30?
It says 31. I mean,
yeah.
That's 19 and 43, so what's 62 yards?
Just 7 minus 31 minus 100. Anyways, so 24, so that's 66. Is that what you said?
19.
Or 76.
31, 19 to the 50, and then back to the 7, so 43 from the 50. So 62 yards.
Right.
Big punt. Big punt there. Yeah, we've got a live follower count that we're following tonight. Big night for us. As we have said before, we should probably top 100,000 followers. I can't even believe I said it. Across all of our social media. So make sure that you're liking, sharing, and subscribing, and hitting the notification bell.
Spreading them way out. 5 wide, no running backs. Got some pressure in the end zone. He fumbles. Can Bismarck get on it? They can. Bismarck ball inside the 10-yard line. And the Curly Wolves defense stepping up big and putting the pressure on Prescott now.
That was a tough one.
Got a flag on the play. I think it might have been the beanbag.
It's hard to tell with all this pink going on. It's hard to tell if there's a flag on the play or not, but.
Show me again. Oh, you no. Keep thinking Aaron's talking to us, talking to y'all, but those are beanbags. I think they use pink beanbags too.
Yeah.
Wow. That's weird because usually you change the color up opposite of the flag. It's blue normally. So here we go. Got 4 wide. Diaz in motion. They're going to hand it off to Dixon. He's going to be just short. Over that left side, off tackle a little bit. Looks like they're going to move it down to about the 3. Is that what you can tell from? That's what I've got. Hand it to him again, and he's in. Bismarck has taken an early lead again, 13-7 with 11:03 in the second quarter.
You know, Bismarck's really not making any bones about what they're doing. They're going right at them.
That's right. They're being physical. You know, I know there's reminds me a little bit of that Murfreesboro Mineral Springs game last year, even though it's a lot more high scoring already.
Yeah.
But it's kind of the same thing. Hard-nosed, physical, come right at you. The other side just can do anything to you. Can come at you and speed everywhere. And you saw that speed almost get the block there, but it's good. 14-7, Bismarck with a J.A. Farms touchdown. I want to thank J.A. Farms for that sponsorship. And, wow, the Lions looking good so far. We got all those locals up here. Ricardo's Casina and Cosina, sorry, Aaron, and Southern Slice. GPF Auto Towing and Recovery, 501-865-2333. LF Feeds, Custom Livestock, and Equian Feeds, JA Farms, and the Bismarck Deli and Market.
we want to say thank you to all of those. That the local sponsors really, really help what we're doing.
Got to get him down. He's got the left
Uh-oh.
side.
Uh-oh.
Now they finally get back into it and pull him down. We do have a
You got
couple
flags.
flags over there. We've got a T over here, I think.
Back at the 39. Looks like
Blocking
that
a
one's
back
coming
or
back.
a hold. Looks like a hold.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to move this thing all the way back inside around the 20 is
Oh.
what's going to be.
99% of the time when you see flags on the kickoff, it's against the kickoff team.
Yes.
And that's what happened there. Big time flag there because you take it all the way back from the 40, all the way back 15 yards from the 20, or 10 yards, I should say, from the 25. So that's a huge play in this ball game. And so far, it's been the Bismarck Lions that have taken it to the Prescott Curly Wolves and just everything. The aggression part of it, you can tell that Bismarck is really feeding off of the home crowd tonight, the energy that's here. I mean, it's a thing tonight, and Prescott's going to have to find a way to overcome. Now, we've said this before, Duran. This is about the time that the Curly Wolves kind of start getting things going in the right direction. Let's see if we get that going here.
Right. We saw that against Falk earlier this year. Prater's going to hand this, hand this one off to the running back, and man, he slips a tackle and took a shoestring tackle at the end there to keep him from really having a big explosive play. That was number 1, Dwayne White. White's that guy that is a force at defensive end. I believe that's number 1.
Yes.
Fixing his shoe there. He's going to go out. He's got major Division I potential, in my opinion. Don't know who's recruiting him. He is a senior. Quarterback's going to keep it on a little bit of a read play over the left side. Going to be brought down by a swarm of Lions, or a whole herd of Lions, I should say.
White kind of, I'm sorry, apologize, didn't mean to
I was
talk over you.
Go
there.
ahead, man.
Well, what I was saying was White kind of reminds you of a guy like a Jamal Anderson going back several years that played a defensive end at Arkansas.
He's a wide receiver coming out of high school.
Can do a lot of things. And but he's, when you find him a spot, he's just got that body that you like as a college prospect.
And we got 2 wide. Just keeping it over the left side. Prater, great job this time. Swarming to the ball again by the Lions. They're going to hold them short. It's going to be a loss on the play, I believe. And going to turn into a long 4th and 3, almost 4th and 4. They are deep in their own territory. I would be shocked if they don't punt it right here. It's going to be the field goal style punt. He gets off a good one. Cademan Keithley's going to field it right at the 30, over the 40, and the near side, the 45, the 50. He's got a little bit of a wall. He gets the sideline. He's got speed for days, folks. And there's a flag way back at the 43 of Bismarck. What did you just get done saying, Brad?
Anytime it's on the
Kicker punt return.
Yeah, on the receiving team usually.
Man, Cademan Keithley.
Man,
he impressed me the first game that we did this year. He impressed me a little bit last year. I think he was a sophomore then, but tonight, man, he's got out in space on some athletes and outran them.
Oh yeah,
I mean, really impressive to see.
The thing that about the Keithley brothers, Ben Keithley not playing tonight, is they're not afraid. They're well versed. They're well coached. And they're going to come out here and they're going to play hard, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
Ball's at the 33 after the penalty.
This is a huge drive, in my opinion, for Prescott in this game. Bismarck has the chance to get the ball back early in the second half. This is a huge, huge drive for both teams.
If Bismarck comes down here and scores, it's really, they're setting themselves up pretty, being up 2 possessions and knowing they're going to get the ball back pretty quick. Quarterback's back, little pump fake. He's got a man, hits him in a little hole there between the safety and a linebacker. I love the draw up. Kind of threw it up the inside. Kind of got his guy laid out there. He could have.
Could have.
And I think that's probably why he dropped that.
Yes.
Kind of felt them footsteps a little bit.
Yeah, number 19, Joseph Robertson there. He if he catches that one, he's going to feel it tomorrow, that's for sure. And he decided to save some limb there.
I love the design. You saw the little window, had to throw the ball hard, get it in that pocket, and just not able to get it this time. 4 wide, trips to the right. They're going to give it off to Dixon. Dixon up the middle. He's going to pick up positive yardage, maybe 4 on the play. Bring up second and a long 6. I'm sorry, 3rd and 6. Got some late substitution here by Prescott. Ooh, tough handoff. Give it up to Dixon up the middle. A little surprised that was the call right there. Dixon's kind of hurt. He took a pop there. It's always tough when you're kind of struggling to get that ball in the breadbasket, get it held right, and get taking on a hit at the same time. He's going to come out, bring up 4th and 3.
Looks like they're going to bring the punt team back out.
Good stop from Prescott. They really needed to get a stop there. Can you see that number on the jersey? Is that 85? 65. He gets another good one off. That's Lucas Chapman. And
looks like it touched a player maybe.
Yeah, they're going to blow it dead at the 24-yard line. And that's where Prescott's going to take over.
Another big drive here. Prescott can get themselves right back into this ball game. They're in it. Not to say they're not in it. They're in it right now, but
pull up the Prescott logo sponsors.
You just don't want to go down 2 scores with the chance to, or not the chance to get the ball back.
Got the Bank of D-Lot again. We've got Farmers Bank and Trust, Lauren Brown. Give her a call at their office, 870-796-7108. Gilbert Lumber, 880-887-5503.
And the Herndon Fuquay Funeral Homes, along with Prescott Automotive, LLC.
Appreciate all of y'all. Can't do this without y'all.
You can check out those live scores right on the bottom line. Just take a look at them there.
Handoff up the middle, and looks like Bismarck's going to stop it pretty well that time. That was, looked like Taquan Boggs on the carry, number 9. Be very short, if anything. They're basically going to give him about a half a yard, about a half a foot. So we got 3 wide, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. A little bit of movement, no flags. He's back. It's a play action. He's got a man open. Just overthrows him. There was a lot going on there. The referee and the receiver almost ran into each other as well. And you're going to see this replay as he play actions it, steps into his throw. Got a good height on it, just kind of got over the wrong shoulder a little bit and able to harmlessly fall to the grass there. Big break for Bismarck. 7:20 to go in this second period. It's 14-7, 3rd and almost 10. Quarterback has it. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to set his feet and throw over his head, out of bounds. Going to be 4th and almost 10.
He's
rushing.
rushing.
Shocked if I don't see the punting team here.
He's rushing his throws. He's not quite getting set. He's, that play right there, his feet were just, take
It's a hard play
when
you roll to that side. Then you have to set your feet.
Watch him here. It's just not quite set.
Yeah, it's played before.
Let me add something here real quick. Gilbert Lumber, make sure you call them guys, 870-887-5503.
Fumble snap. He's going to have to do something with it. Bismarck, they fumble it. You're going to have to get on it. There is a flag now, comes in late. They're inside the 5-yard line, and I'm telling you right now, if Bismarck, without their starting quarterback, couldn't ask for more things to go their way so far in this game.
Not at all. This is a great start for them.
Let's see what this flag is. Get the local sponsors ready real quick for Bismarck, Aaron. Did they give a notification on the flag, or was it just something declined?
Bismarck looking at 1st and goal now.
So 1st and goal, I missed it.
Yeah, the angle
Whatever
that
it was declined.
Yep.
So
Ball
here we
3.
go. We're going to have 4 wide. They're going to hand it off. Actually, Hughes keeps it over the right side. He's in. Preston Hughes gets a J.A. Farms touchdown for the Bismarck Lions. And they're up 20-7 over the number 1 ranked Prescott Curly Wolves with 7:05 to go in the first half. What a game so far for Bismarck.
If you're a Prescott fan, you're watching this, you're saying, we are shooting ourselves
100%.
in the foot. And that's what they're doing right now.
I mean, that was partially blocked. Hits the upright, and it's going to fall out back towards the inside, and that could come back to haunt them later. We'll see. Prescott can score in bunches. So here's the thing. If I'm a Curly Wolves fan and I'm watching this game, what I'm going to be saying, what I'm thinking right now is, guys, we got open guys all over the field. We're just missing. We're just a little off here and there. And then a moment ago, you saw 2 long pass plays on 2nd down and 3rd down. I feel like there's stuff underneath a lot as well. I feel like they can run the ball a little more and get what they want most of the time. So let's see how they adjust to this. But also, if they just dial it in a little bit with the accuracy, take the nerves out a little bit, set the feet, they're going to have some of these big plays start falling as well. So
right now,
it's definitely not panic mode just yet if you're a Curly Wolves fan.
Right now, the Mo is against them, but as you said, quick strike offense here for Prescott. And again, we talked about this before. We'll say it again. They just haven't gotten into the motion, the flow of the game.
It's a fumble. Bismarck's right on it. I think they have it. The coaches think they have it. They're still looking. There's a mad scrum. I think that ball might have come back loose. Prescott has it. They're going to say Prescott ball.
That's huge.
Because I think Bismarck was on it, but I don't think it was quite settled just yet, and that's why you keep doing that until you know more. Go ahead and play that one more time from the start. Oh, that's true. Oh, yeah, they can't hear you again. Yeah, we quite didn't get it there, but you can always rewind it. So here comes Prescott ready to get on offense. Not going to be any reviews in this one.
You know, one of the things that we saw in the last time we saw Prescott was how many guys they had to be able to get involved to get the football. They need to get more guys involved right now.
Number 2 comes out here, 2 wide on the right. That's Brownlee. Monk hasn't gotten much involved tonight. He's a big-time weapon for him. That time, quarterback, I believe that was Prater that kept it over to the left side.
And his helmet come off, so he's going to have to come out for a play.
Yeah. Picks up about 8, maybe 7. Let's see what they mark it here. We'll give him 8. 2nd and 2, close. See what they run here with him out. I don't know if they have a wildcat package or if they just have a backup and they can bring in. Looks like it's going to be Monk. He'll hand it off to Box. Box over the left side. He's gone. Keithley might have enough to get him. Look at that.
Yep.
Caveman Keithley saves a touchdown. I'm telling you, he's been impressive, his speed, but Box really had a big-time run there over the left side, and right there as he busts through the kind of the muddy water kind of clears out for them. Took a great angle there from Keithley to get him down. We got two wide receivers. It's going to be a fake. Prater over the left side. He's going to cut it back for a touchdown. Dakari Prater, he gets in the end zone, and just like that, from 7:01 to 5:59, they score about a minute exactly.
Yeah. What was that? 3 plays?
3 plays. And I think it was 7:01 when they kicked it off, and you had a little bit of time lost there. Right. So it probably was less than a minute. So 20-13, I expect them to go for 1 here, make it a 6-point ball game. There's the snap. It's pretty good, a little short, but he gets a nice hold, and the kick is perfect. And it's 20-14 as the Prescott Curly Wolves answer right back. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back right after this on ASN.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Desart, d3autosales.com.
All right, we're back here at Bismarck. The Lions clinging to a 6-point lead, 20-14 with 5:59 to go. Prescott just went down the field in 3 quick plays. You've seen a big run from Taquan Box, and then Prater finished it off of an impressive run on his own right. And they cut the lead, a 2-possession game down to 1 possession now. Bismarck does get the ball first a half. So if you're a Lions fan, probably want them to maybe have a long drive here, score, and then get that ball right back at half. Pretty good run here from Johnny Diaz. I like the way he runs. He just runs hard.
They play hard. I think that's just
that's true.
A
rub off of the coach, right?
I think that's just a staple of what Bismarck does.
Physical. They're going to give you everything they got on every play, and
you
seen that every time we've watched them.
They're good players. Don't get me wrong when I say this, but they're not just overly talented.
Exactly.
But they are.
They got some spots.
But they're a very good team together.
I agree. 4 wide, trips to the right. You've got Hughes at quarterback, Johnny Diaz the running back. He's going to roll out. They're going to get it out quickly on a bubble, and he's blown up. Number 14, Levante Gleason. Second time I called his name tonight. The free safety coming up, putting the end of that bubble, bursting.
Read it quick.
Got a replay here. You see Diaz roll out. They get the wide receiver. He's popped immediately before he can do anything. A loss of 1 on the play, 2nd and 11. And then you also, you can't be conservative, but if you're Bismarck, you also don't want to give them the ball back with just a whole lot of time. But I don't think you can worry about that too much right here. You just got to try to get a first down. Oh, big stick in the middle there after a nice pickup. And that was Mr. Pirtle. And Pirtle impressed us big time when we were down there at Prescott against Falk earlier this year. He's a big-time weapon. He's a senior as well, and I'd be shocked if he doesn't have a college or 2 talking to him.
Plays a mean linebacker, no doubt about it. Not a huge kid, though, but he's going to play with a lot of heart, that's for sure. And you're right. He sticks out like a sore thumb in a lot of ways,
Kind of reminds me of just the way he comes up and hits guys. Kind of reminds me of the Pittsburgh Steeler. Samoan. I can't think of his name right now. Up the middle, and that's going to be intercepted. Prater has it, and that's trouble for Bismarck. Get Prater in the open field. They're going to have to seal him off. They're going to get him down around the 20, make it the 33-yard line. But that is a huge turn of momentum in this one.
Yep.
Who am I forgetting? You can't think of who I'm talking about either?
Troy Polamalu.
Yeah, Polamalu. Reminds me a little bit of how he just rocks guys when he gets downhill. Prater just kind of, that was an easy pick for him that time. Just kind of threw it right to him, just missed his man. Prescott sitting here nicely here with a chance to go down here and take the lead.
Best field position of the game for Prescott, easily.
33 yards to go. Looks like they're going to start out with 2 wide receivers. We've got an H-back, a running back. He's got the ball. He's going over to the left side. He's trying to bust it outside. He weaves through a couple guys. Can't quite get the corner, but he's going to have a nice almost 20-yard pickup on first down. It might be 20. Looks like they're going to give him the – oh, yeah, it's well over 20.
Looks like it actually is 20.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Down to about the 13-yard line. Was that number 1,
That's
White?
Dwayne White.
Yep. Now Prater's going to keep it over the left side. Not a whole lot there.
16 Prater with the keeper up the middle.
Going to bring up second long.
Second and 8 for Prescott.
This time they hand it off to White over the left side. Lunges, looking like Reggie Bush reaching out.
My goodness, what a play.
Gosh.
Wow.
Dwayne White cups the ball in his right hand. He rocks the baby to sleep across the pylon. Here is your ASN replay. White bounces it outside. Watch this right here at the 5. Just dive. I'm telling you. Look like Reggie Bush for the New Orleans Saints.
ASN play of the week right there. That was an unbelievable play there by White.
And they have tied it up. PAT ensuing. It's up, and it looks like it's good. And Prescott with their first lead in the game, 21-20. Yeah, from at the 7:01 mark.
Let's go ahead and get our locals
They
in.
were down 2 possessions at that point. Yeah, go ahead and pull up. We're going to have the Prescott locals first. We've got the Herndon Fuquay Funeral Home. We've got Gilbert Lumber, 880-887-5503.
That correction on that, 870, that's the area code, 887-5503 is the number for Gilbert Lumber there.
Okay, 870.
We'll get that corrected if we can.
887-5503, thank you. Bank of Delight and Farmers Bank and Trust, Lauren Brown. And let's come back to them after this kickoff, Aaron. We'll get Bismarck's back in there. It's a nice high kick. They're going to have to come up and field this. That is Hughes. He's got a little bit of block. It kind of closed up. He had to slow down. Actually, that's Cademan Keithley. And
they
he's
return.
Finally brought down. A lot of extra right there at the end, right in front of the refs. I'm a little surprised they didn't at least say something. They're going to have it at the 46. Make it the 47. So 3:30 to go. Got to go 53 yards here, and they get the ball first at half. So if you're a Bismarck fan, even though you lost a lot of momentum, and look at this, Prescott definitely not ready. Going to toss it out to the right. Got a double block on the right side. He has to cut it back up. I believe that was Johnny Diaz, 26. Pickup of about 2 on the play. Pretty good job since they really kind of caught him off guard there, going quick. Number 1's going to check in for Bismarck. That's Ethan Hughes. Somebody's going to have to come out. Or maybe they came out right after that play and I didn't see it. But you got 4 wide, trips to the left, 1 running back. Running back is Diaz alongside Preston Hughes. Low snap, he's rolling to his left. He's got a man. It's caught. It's going to be short of the first. It's across midfield, though. That's number 11, Blake Cranford, who is a 5'6", 150-pound sophomore. Going to get the ball to the 48 of Prescott. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 5. You see those scores at the bottom there. Prairie Grove 8 versus number 8 Gravett, 35 in the second period. Harding Academy is on top of Nettleton, 21-7 in the second. So here we go, 3rd and 5. 4 wide. Quarterback's going to keep. That's Hughes. Little RPO action. He acts like he's going to throw it. He's going to get the corner for a moment there. He's chopped down, but he's over the 35-yard line, down to about the 34. Get the official mark. Looks like the 35. And that is a Feeds first down for the Bismarck Lions. This time, Keithley has it over to the left. He's only going to get a yard. Bring up 3rd and 9. Clock is down to 1:40. 2nd and 9 after the 1-yard pickup. Three wide, 2 running backs, 1 alongside the quarterback. They'll hand it to him. That's Diaz. He slips a tackle. Spin move. He's inside the 25. Going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. First down, another LF Feeds first down for the Bismarck Lions. Second one, yep, and we got a replay here. Thank you, Mr. Aaron Powers. Watch him slip that tackle right there, and then a little spin move. Couldn't quite get his balance after that.
Good play call on that one, by the way, because they're kind of honing in so much on Hughes and Keithley.
Under a minute.
And Diaz is able to jut in on there.
I agree. I really like giving Diaz the ball. He's got to touch it 15 times, you ask me. Little pot pass over the left. It's going to be strung out, and that clock is rolling down to 42. And they'll call a timeout. That's Bismarck. Now let's pull up those sponsors again for Bismarck. I want to appreciate all the fine sponsors of the Bismarck Lions. That's J.A. Farms Feed. They are trying to get a touchdown right now, a J.A. Farms touchdown. That would be huge for them going into this half, knowing they're getting the ball back. Bismarck Market and Deli. Thank y'all, Jesse. I believe Jesse and Nikki down there. Appreciate everything you do here in Bismarck. Ricardo's Cocina. Burgers, authentic Mexican food, Southern Slice, Southern dishes and pizzas. Of course, we ate there. 3rd time we've been here, 3rd time we've eaten there. Always a good meal. GBF Auto Towing and Recovery, 501-865-2333. And LF Feeds, Custom Livestock and Equian Feeds. Appreciate them. And love talking to everybody I talked to this week and all the stories they told me about where they were from, how long they've been here in this community, and their support just kind of overflowed. You could tell they bleed Bismarck lime blue down here. Keithley, right side. He's going to have a pretty good gain. They're going to have to stop the clock here, though. How many timeouts does Bismarck have left?
Still running it.
Just got 1 left. They're going to have to hurry up. They got 1 timeout left. Clock's down to 27. 4 wide. Hughes, Rosa's left. He's looking. He's going to have to run. He's going to get out of bounds. That was a smart play. He's going to run out. Looks like he's close to the 15. It's going to bring up a 4th down, though. 4th and about 3. 18.4 seconds left. Lions down 1. They do get the ball first at halftime. Huge possession in this game right now. 4 wide. Diaz is the running back. Hughes has the snap. He's looking. He's going to throw it behind his man on 4th down, and that's going to be a turnover. And it's also going to leave 14.9 seconds on the clock for this explosive Prescott offense to do something.
Big play in this ball game right there. If they get that, clock stops. They've got a chance to get a timeout right there, maybe a chance to score. And, good stop there by Prescott.
Were you surprised at the pass play when you had a 1 timeout left?
4th and 2. The only thing I probably am more surprised at is just a straight drop back, stand in the pocket. That's not really his game. And, it didn't turn out. He threw that one over the middle. That's a tough throw. I mean, you got to be a pretty seasoned quarterback. I'll say this for Hughes right now. He's playing great ball,
yes,
especially for a guy to come in and be a backup. We've looked at scores that they've had. You know, we looked, they put up 52 last week on Ouachita County.
Right.
We see why now. We see why. They're still moving the ball very well with Hughes at quarterback. You got to think, at the end of the day, though, Keithley, they probably get that one there with him as quarterback.
It definitely doesn't help them, but impressed with what Hughes is able to do. And we don't talk about, we talk about a lot of the skill guys for Bismarck, but they got a really good offensive line. I mean, he's getting time to throw a lot, and that's always something you need if you're thrust into action. So here goes Prescott. Prater going to roll to his left. He's setting his feet. Now he's going to look downfield. He's going to run. You got to get him down here. That's going to waste about 8 seconds. The clock runs all the way down to 5.3, so they run almost 10 seconds off. Runs off 9.6 seconds. And they call a timeout.
That's when you have a lot of confidence in your players.
Yes.
When your ball's on the 29-yard line, you're calling timeout because you think, hey, we might be able to score from here.
I totally agree. That tells you something right there and how you feel and how dynamic you know that you can be. Yeah, I do feel like that was a big missed opportunity, though. Bismarck to drive down there and walk away without any points, knowing they're going to get the ball back at half.
Well, the good thing for them is they get the ball back at the half, and they're able to hold them back from 71 yards here. Then they're still in a really good position. This is a great ball game. By the way, we have almost 800 live glasses on us right now.
I haven't looked.
So appreciate everybody. Make sure you're hitting that share button and letting everybody know you're watching right here on ASN. Appreciate everybody watching. We will have the 4A state volleyball tournament coming up on Tuesday.
Yes, sir. Sorry. Great shot of the cheerleaders there by Chase Carpenter. Thank you. Got the lion down there with the pink bow. Yeah, and excuse me, make sure to pay attention to the bottom line there as we're just throwing scores out for you. Right now it looks like it's on rankings, but we're giving real-time scores down there. And well, I was looking at my phone. I apologize. I was behind a little bit. Quarterback going to have to get out of there. He's going to make one-man miss. Looks like he's just going to decide to run. And they're going to get him down right there. That's actually going to be a sack. Number 73 in on the tackle, Mr. Malachi Moore, the junior defensive tackle, finishes the first half off with a sack. But it's 21-20. We've got ourselves a great ball game. Give us a moment. We're going to get some stats together. We'll give you some halftime analysis, and we'll be back right after this right here on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
It's so hot, you're gonna think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not gonna believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Fuquay Funeral Homes sideline report. Alan, go ahead, take it away, sir.
Unmute him.
They're going into the locker room. He was pleased with where his team's at right now. He wasn't too pleased with the start, but he is pleased where they're at right now in this football game, and he feels like he feels pretty good at the moment, but he's still a little on the edge. This Bismarck team's a real deal.
All right, Alan down there on the sideline report for the Herndon Fuquay Funeral Home sideline report. Appreciate them as well as all of our sponsors. Do we got our totals up right now? Can we pull our halftime totals?
Check that out. 3A Girls Golf State Champions being presented as well while you're doing that. Pan to the right just a hair there. Never mind, you're good. There you go. Nice graphic here built by our Bill Harshaw. If you see the stats.
They're very even. I mean, 237 total yards for Prescott. I've got DeCurry Prater, 2 of 7, 15 yards passing. But on the ground, 17 carries for 222 yards, average of 13.1 yards. DeCurry Prater has 11 carries at 135 yards, 12.3 yards carry, 2 touchdowns on the day. Taekwon Box, 3 carries for 53. He's averaging 17.7 a carry. And then you got Dwayne White, who did the Reggie Bush, his best Reggie Bush impression there. 3 carries, 34 yards, and a touchdown. Big-time offense. You're going to have to contend with the offense of Prescott when you play them.
Yeah, a plethora of guys to hand the ball off to.
Oh, man, just athletes all over the field.
So many ways. We haven't even talked about Jamarian Monk tonight, hardly. And he is an absolute stud at wide receiver.
I think that's one of those things that you see with this team is because they have so many. Sometimes you just don't. It's just not your night. Maybe this is, and who knows, second half it might be his. Let's look at the Bismarck Lions, 202 total yards. They've not done too bad themselves, especially without their starting quarterback in the game. 186 yards on the ground, 7.4 yards carry. 6 of 10 passing, 16 yards there for Preston Hughes. And let me say this about Hughes. Hughes is doing a great job. He's really doing a good job. I mean, you're talking about playing the number 1 team in 3A. You're down 1 at the half. He's doing a great job at quarterback. Again, when you talk about this, you just have to say, well, yeah, they'd be just a little bit better if they had been Keithley in there because that's how this team is formulated. So, Bismarck doing a great job on the ground. I mean, really, this is an even game. 21-20, you're 37 yards away from each other. The 2 turnovers is a big deal for the Bismarck Lions.
All right, that's your halftime report. That's your stats. Once again, want to thank Bill Harshaw for those beautiful stats and Aaron Powers for helping us kind of hook some things up where we get those stats even quicker now. So we're really excited about that. Hope y'all enjoyed that. And we're going to take a little break. We'll come back with some more analysis and more halftime stats, or just more analysis, actually, right after this, right here on ASN.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
It's so hot, you're gonna think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not gonna believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot, because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Just read it. All right, we're back here at Bismarck as the Prescott band is playing out here. You hear that as we talk over it. Want to thank you to all the fine sponsors again for the Prescott Curly Wolves. That's Gilbert Lumber, 870-887-5503. The Bank of Delight, Farmers Bank and Trust, Lauren Brown there. Her phone number, the office number is 870-796-7108. You can also call her at 870-796-0594. Their email, lauren.brown@myfarmersbank, and you can also just, okay, that's it. And did I miss one on there? Can you go back real quick? I think I might have missed one. Yeah, the Herndon Fuke Way Funeral Home. Got it right for you there at Tom. Fuke Way. Right? I changed it to how you wanted it, and now you're saying you don't like it. They can't hear you. I wish they could.
Hey.
Oh, they can?
Quit arguing with him. They can't hear.
Oh, it's good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, so the funeral home. And let's go over to the Bismarck locals. J.A. Farms Feed, Bismarck Deli and Market, GBF Auto Towing and Recovery, 501-865-2333, Southern Slice, LF Feeds, Custom Livestock and Equian Feeds, and Ricardo's. Cocina. We'll be back with the second half right after this. All right, we're back here ready for the second half of action. 21-20. Prescott with this 1 point lead, but Bismarck, like we've been talking about, they're going to get the ball first to start the second half. Appreciate all the comments tonight. Right now on YouTube alone, not even counting Facebook, we got 389 live devices, and that's actually dipped down because people stepping away at halftime here. I want to thank all the comments. We've got Heaven Langley saying, let's see what he said here. Couldn't show the band to y'all because we can show it to you. We can't really let you hear them just because of copyright issues. We're a business page, so yeah, YouTube doesn't like it. Justin Wooten says, go Lions. Calvin Hobson says, go Wolves. And David Woodall says, looks like a great crowd tonight. Go Lions. So here we go. So we're getting ready for this kickoff. It's going to be a nice end-over-end kick. Going to bring them all the way back into the goal line. And they're must have caught a fair catch because he stops running.
If it crosses the line, it's
that's just
automatic.
A rule now.
Yep.
Okay. You don't see it in high school very often anymore. Very few high school guys can kick it to the end zone.
Right.
Been impressed with the kicker there for Prescott tonight. That's the exchange student. When we did that game, they were talking to us about him quite a bit. Let me find my roster for Prescott. Yeah, Miguel Barado Rivera Jr., number 30. He's an impressive kicker and a big-time weapon for them. They're able to kick field goals so they can get inside the 20, close to the 20, put it that way. So Bismarck got to go 80 yards after the touchback. Got 2 running backs. Going to fake a toss. Hughes going to keep it, almost broke it, but the middle linebacker, Pirtle, big-time player in the middle of that defense for the Curly Wolves, wraps him up, almost suplexed him at the end there. He's going to pick up about 6, so make it 2nd and 4. Good, hard run up the middle that time on first down for the Bismarck Lions. Same formation, running backs on the opposite side. They hand it to Johnny Diaz, and this time, number 4 comes up. Mario Brownlee, outside linebacker, gets in there in the backfield and pulls him down for a big loss on the play. Make it 3rd and 8.
Number 4, Brownlee.
Lost 4.
3rd and 8 for Bismarck.
First 2 plays, you'll take this if you're Prescott. See if Bismarck can convert here. They're going to run it up the middle, and he's going to be really close to the stick. See where they mark it.
Spot's right at the 30.
I think he's going to get it. They're going to just go ahead and quick snap it. They're saying it's 4. No, they gave him the first, but they haven't moved the stick. Now the referees are holding the ball because there's some confusion with the line, with the chain gang. They're looking at the mark from the line judge here.
You know, I haven't seen a lot of measurements this year. Have you noticed that?
Right, I haven't seen
hardly any, right? I mean,
one.
It just seems like when they get close, they just give it to them. I'm not saying they shouldn't have given it to them. I'm just saying that's what seems to happen.
Got some live stats there on the screen for you. Preston Hughes, 6 of 10 passing, 16 yards and interception. This is a handoff. He's hitting the backfield. It keeps the feet churning for positive yardage. Picks up maybe 2 after it's all said and done. Bring up a 2nd and 8. That was an LF Feeds first down they got a moment ago on that run on the little draw play. So 2nd and 8. Bismarck coming up to the line. You've got Diaz alongside the quarterback, Hughes. You've got Cademan in the backfield. Cademan's going to stand and block. Hughes going to have to escape. He breaks 1 tackle. Can he break another? There's a big hit at the end. And there's also a flag on the play. That was Mario Brownlee that cleaned it up.
Well, you think you got to be tough to play football. My gosh. That was a hit.
This flag came in a secondary area. Let's see what the call is. Long discussion. Well, Brownlee has showed up on a few plays. He's just another athlete, another weapon they have. And they bring in a third referee to talk about it.
I'm just taking it in. I'm trying to figure out what's going on myself.
I think that's what they're doing as well. And now they break the huddle, and it's going to be against Prescott, marking off 5 yards, it looks like. So second and about 8 is going to turn into, well, if there's a flag, it'll stay second down. So second and about 4 now.
Still haven't gotten the call.
Yeah, never got it. Excuse me. So second and 4, 4 wide, 1 running back, and they're going to jump off sides, and that's a free first down.
Yep.
So after that 5 yards, they're going to put the ball up to the 41, and that's going to be a 1st and 10, and LF feeds 1st and 10. And they're driving the ball here. Handoff to Diaz. Diaz, hard running up the middle for about 8 yards on 1st down.
Tell you what, every time that kid's got the ball, he has brought it.
Yeah, he has. He's a fun one. I'm from Dover. Reminds me of Kenny Ketcherside a few years ago. Ran a ball like him. He might be a little quicker than Kenny, a little lighter, but both of them run with reckless abandonment. Yep, some more stats there as we get to this play here. Going to fake the handoff. There might have been some confusion. Running back on the wrong side. But look at Hughes break the tackles. He gets to the second level. He's still churning out all the way inside the 30 down to the 25. A huge explosive play by the quarterback on a bit of a busted play as he tried to fake the handoff. No one was there, and he just took it off. You know, he just took it himself.
I tell you what, Hughes has done such a good job tonight of filling in at quarterback. I mean, he just has. Now, again, we talked about it. Ben Keithley, he probably makes a difference in this ball game, but man, Hughes has done such a good job.
1st and 10, LF feeds 1st down again. Hughes, after that hard run, Pirtle comes up and puts the end on that one.
Goodness gracious.
They call him the stamper, man. He just stamps the end of the plays.
Better know where he's at.
Yeah.
Get some broken ribs.
Like a heat-seeking missile coming in. Still got a yard after all that. Keithley in the backfield. They're going to hand it to him. Over the left side. It's going to be brought down by 3 different Curly Wolves. Prater at the end cleans it up. Looks like you had number 8 and number 7 in there. That's Cliff Davis and Colton Arnold, both outside linebackers. Well, I think Arnold actually plays more of a traditional defensive end spot. 3rd and 5 now. This is where Bismarck kind of slowed down a little bit on their last drive right before half. So you got Diaz alongside the quarterback. They're going to run both of those guys out. He's looking to throw. He'll stutter. Tries to take off, and he's not going to get nothing. Good job by Prescott to string it out. That's going to bring up another decision. Yeah, I think he lost about 2 on it. Wow. Actually going to lose 3 or 4. Yeah. 4th and 8 now, close to 4th and 9.
So let's go back. What was it, the final drive of the half there for Bismarck? They got to this territory, stalled out. This is a huge play right here.
Too far for most high school kickers. This will be a 41-yarder, so they're going to go for it. 4th and a long 8. Hughes back to pass. He's got a man. It's deflected. Just too much athleticism, too much speed to try to fit it in that window.
So they rushed 3. They dropped 8 right there. You're talking about trying to get a backup quarterback to fit it into that window. They did a good job of dropping underneath it. In fact, he could have picked that one off. But good job by the Prescott defense, and we keep going right here.
Yeah, as a backup, you're not as crisp, you know. When you're trying to thread a needle in on a team that's got as much speed and quickness as Prescott does, the ball's got to come out on time. If you're a second behind, it's really hard to get a ball through.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen that with Green and the Razorbacks. His transition to the SEC this year, you've seen that kind of be an issue, and he's getting better week by week. But just a big adjustment when you got those kind of athletes. Over the left side, that's White. White gets the sideline.
Man,
he's knocked out of bounds eventually, but it's a nice pickup here on first down for the Curly Wolves.
That kid is –
he's
he's
do we not
unbelievable.
hear about him more?
He's unreal. He's a really – you want to talk about the most underrated player in the state of Arkansas, that one might be it right there. He is phenomenal.
To me, he looks about 6'3", 6'2" at least. And they fake it this time, and now you got to deal with Prater.
Well, the versatility, and as you said, 6'3", 6'2", and being able to play running back at that size. We saw him against Falk. He flashed as a defensive end, 4.5 sacks that night, caught a touchdown pass. Here he is now. They're just lining him up in the backfield, handing him the football. He's got 4 carries for 51 yards. I mean, he's the real deal.
They're so athletic that when they're running those little stretch plays and getting around the outside, they just kind of stutter there and they set you up. And you know, if you don't suck in a little bit, they hit you vertical, you know, and if you don't, they're going to stretch you outside and bounce it around you. So hard to defend. More stats here as you see. Dakari Prater now 11 attempts, 100. Actually, it just moved for us. 13 attempts, 138 yards. He's averaging 10.6 yards per carry. Pulling this time, a little power. White outruns his pulling tackle, 79. They're kind of coming around the end. He had no chance to get in front of White on that one. He looked a little tired himself. Man, he might not have known exactly what was going on there, the play, because he did pull, but he kind of looked like he didn't know who to get.
Looks like they're going for this one.
Yep, 4th and about 3.5, maybe 4. So it could be a big stop here for Bismarck. Prater going to keep right side. He's hit. Nope. He's short. And that is going to be a turnover on downs. And I'm telling you, right when you think the momentum's turning and you think Bismarck's kind of letting go a little bit, you see all these athletes getting all these big yards. They slow you down a little bit, get you in a 4th down situation, and they get you off the field.
I think one of the things you have to say about Bismarck is they're not letting go. They're keep playing. They're going to play hard. They're going to play all the way through the whistle. They're going to play till the clock turns 0. And, you know, I have to say, if I was in that position right there for Prescott, I probably would have punted. You have stopped them now for the last 3 drives that they've had. Give yourself an opportunity. Kick that away. I know you're kind of trusting your athletes, but I would have punted that one.
Hand off to Keithley, straight up the gut this time. Pickup of about 3 on the play. A little bit of a high snap. Good job by Hughes to grab it, get it into the belly of Cademan Keithley. Pick up about 3. We'll call it 2nd and 7.
Of course, you know, they're not paying me to call plays down there or make decisions, but I'm just saying, if it was me, I would have kicked that one.
Well, right now you're going against a team that has a backup quarterback. Even though he's done a great job, you're also helping him when you give him the ball at the 50-yard line.
100%.
You know, and kicking that thing and possibly downing it down there inside the 20 really helps you. There's a handoff. Bounces it outside. Now he sticks his foot back in the ground. Cademan Keithley showing off the fancy footwork like he does. He's going to pick up about 4 on the play. Be a little bit short here, 3rd and 2.
That kid is quick. I mean, he is very quick.
You see the replay. Hand off to Keithley and bounces out. Then he tries to get back up. Able to kind of slither by his guy there for a few extra yards at the end. Big 3rd down here in the ball game for the Bismarck Lions. Handoff up the middle. That's the fullback, number 11. He's got the first down. That was Blake Cranford, a 5'6", 150-pound sophomore. We did see a comment. We got a comment earlier that the 33 was Javion Dixon, but now we've had more comments say that that is a freshman, Clayton Martinez.
Yeah.
So let us know, but we're hearing Clayton Martinez is the correct name. Rule 98 says, go Lions, rooting all the way here in North Maine from my hometown team.
Wow.
Hughes rolls out, has to get rid of it that time.
Those are kind of cool comments that we get, you know, as we do these ball games throughout the state where people are able to watch these
From
things
other
from,
states, right.
you know, other countries,
countries
even.
even.
Yeah.
Yeah, Northern Maine. I'm trying to read that quickly there as the play was getting underway. And Terrence Stevenson says it is Clayton. So Clayton Martinez had a big night, had a touchdown earlier. If I remember correctly, I think he did up around the short little run.
Yeah.
So we got 4 wide. Running back bails out. It's a screen back to him, and he can't cover it. He can't hold it in. And that might be a penalty. It is.
Yeah.
They went ahead and threw it 15 yards.
Just can't do that.
He didn't think I don't know if he didn't think he heard a whistle or didn't see the ball hit.
It was way late.
Yeah, you got to call the flag when it's that late. I'm not saying he did it on purpose, but you're gonna get a flag call.
Well,
every time
you know,
that
look,
happens.
football is a game of aggression, and sometimes you get over aggressive. And right there, that one cost him big time. It's just too long after the play, whether he heard it or not.
Right. He's trying to throw it back to Cranford. Cranford's still down. Now he's up. I was looking at the replay there. Sorry. And so they ran it to him and then tried to throw a little screen. And honestly, that screen has been there every time they ran it. When we were here last time, that screen really worked well against Mansfield multiple times. Well, here we go, 4 wide. It's a little pop pass. This is to Keithley. Ooh, fell on a man. Was able to stay up. He's going to get about 2 on the play. Bring up second about 8.
No, Keithley
Manley gave him 1, actually.
A little tender. I guess he's just adjusting that shoe there.
He had to stick his foot in the ground. It looked like he got hit right in the shin bone with the top of a helmet possibly there.
And that's a good way to get hurt.
Definitely don't feel good.
Yeah.
So 4 wide again. Looks like Cranford is the running back. They'll fake it. Hughes going to keep it. He's got a little bit of blocking. And then he'll get pushed back. They're going to give forward progression really close to the 20-yard line. Looks like they're going to give him a ball past the 20.
You know, Hughes was up for our Newcomer of the Year award last year. And we'll be doing that again this year.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure that you get your nominees in. We'll get that out there fairly soon.
Was it Newcomer? Did Jackson Denton win that, or was it the running back
it was
from
Corey
DeWitt?
Graham.
Yeah,
Graham
that's what I
won
was
it.
thinking.
Yeah. Well, he's having a great season down there in DeWitt, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Really fun to watch. So here we go, 3rd and about 6. They got a bunch formation. We're going to hand it to the last man through. That's Diaz. He jumps. There's a helmet off. Somebody's going to have to come out after this one. It's going to pick up a few yards. They're still going to be pretty short here. Bring up a 4th down situation. And they kind of hurried up there, got up there, had a big set. Kind of surprising on 3rd and 6. Looks like they gave him
maybe 2
yard and a half.
Yeah. Big play. I mean, you know, last 2-3 drives here.
I'm going to tell you right now, if Prescott stops them again, this is the 3rd time they've been down inside the 30, inside the 25, close to the red zone. Maybe have been inside the red zone all 3 times and able to turn them away. But let's see if Bismarck can break through here. They're going to hand it off up the middle. He's not going to get it. Oh, and the ball comes out. Probably actually hurt Prescott a little bit by a couple yards.
Yep.
But that's going to be a turnover, an actual turnover this time. Technically, they're going to call it a fumble.
Yep, and like you said, you know, if you look at the way that Bismarck has been able to score, of course, they scored long with the 78-yard by Keithley, but they've scored inside their own 10 twice in this ball game. And so we talked about it. When they were up 21-7, Prescott said, you know, we're shooting ourselves in the foot a little bit. Here they are now up, or I say 20-7, I should say.
Left that field.
Right. They finally got kind of quit doing that, and now they're up 21-20. Now, this is still a battle.
The thing is, though, what you were talking about a moment ago is what I thought you were fixing to touch on the end there. If they'd have punted that football, maybe they only dropped to the 50 instead of driving all the way down here, and now they've got to go 80-plus yards again.
Right, yeah.
Prater keeping over the – actually, is that Prater? No, he handed that off to number
Box.
9. Yeah, to Quan Box, and he rumbles and stumbles forward for a first down.
16-yard gain on that one. I tell you, again, you talk about the plethora of guys that this team has. And, I mean, you just look. I mean, they're averaging an 11.5 yards a carry right now, 264 on the ground.
And there's a little power. The ball's out. Bismarck has it. And are they going to say he was down? Nope. They're going to say it was out before. And Bismarck all over it. Johnny on the spot. We got a replay on that one, Mr. Aaron Powers. As you'll see here, as he gets into the second level, cheerleaders are throwing footballs. I might have to take a break here, get them to throw me one. Ball comes out, and is that number 15 that recovered it? Here it comes. Number 19. Number 19 is Joseph Roberson. Johnny on the spot, and they've got the ball. Great field position again. Looks like the 37-yard line of Prescott. They're going to hand it off. That's Keithley over the left side. He's going to have 2. He's falling forward. Looks like that's about what he's going to get.
I feel like right now is probably a good time to maybe dial up best play you got in your book right now. See if you can get one from a few yards out here.
Well, the problem is Preston Hughes is the wide receiver.
That's
throw,
true.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, it is true.
But I wouldn't mind another screenplay pretty soon here. And, you know, last time you threw it to kind of a guy that's kind of a fullback mode, maybe get it out to Keithley or get it out to Johnny Diaz in space. Maybe see what they can do. Second about 8. They're going to hand it to Keithley right up the middle. Good job coming in from behind was number 33. And that is Kalari McClinton, outside linebacker, running back for the Wolves. And this third period is almost over.
Yeah, we're going to go down to Alan Russell here in just a few minutes for the Herndon Fuquay Funeral Home sideline report. Right here in between quarters.
So 3rd and 5. Going to hand it right there. You go. Nice bust right up the middle. He had the first down before they turned him. I believe it's going to pin on the spot. Looks like it's going to be close. The near
clock
side
stopped.
The near side ref looks like he's giving it to him. The far side looked like he was about a yard different. So you got to stop the clock if it's a first down to reset those chains. And they're asking them to come in. So we have that kind of power up here, Brad. They're going to come in and measure.
First time all year we've seen it.
He waved them to come in. There they go. So you got a Prescott guy. Well, you got a blue shirt and a kind of a salmon.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how the chain game goes here.
It's not a Prescott guy. The home team will definitely
wear
provide
salmon,
the chains. Get that man a Bismarck blue shirt.
See this, they stretch it out. First down, according to the head coach. First guy I saw. Yeah, and that is an LF Feeds first down for the Bismarck Lions. With 8.9 left in the third, they're probably not going to run another play here. Well, they've got to. Yeah, they're going ahead and gather up down here because they expect them to move the ball. So that's going to be the end of the third. We're going to get a Fuquay Funeral sideline report with Alan Russell. Just one moment. Fuquay. Is it unmuted?
No. All right, let's throw it down to Alan.
Well, guys, it was some exciting action there in the third quarter, but no one scored. It's 21-20 going into the fourth quarter right here. Still anybody's football game. This is a great good football game here tonight in Bismarck.
Thank you, Alan, for the sideline report from Herndon Fuquay Funeral Home. Let's go to a quick break. We come back. We'll have fourth quarter action right here on this 3A7 what could be conference championship matchup.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales in Des Arc. Little town, big dealership, okay? And I asked myself, what is it? Is it the pricing? Yes, the pricing. You can get one of these nice vehicles for not a lot of money. Don't be a loser. Follow us on Facebook, d3autosales.com.
And we're back at Bismarck, 21-20, 12 minutes to go.
Also, check out the upcoming first annual Christmas parade. Come by the store.
Big Tom first down there a moment ago for the Lions. They have struggled, though, when they get inside this 30-yard line area. Ball is hit on the release. A lot of pressure on Hughes that time. Not able to get it off cleanly. It falls innocent to the turf, though. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
When he got the man up in the air, probably should have stepped underneath him and went ahead and took off. Stood in there a little bit too long on that one. That play was kind of dead in the water.
Handoff up the middle. Going to bang it up in there for a small gain. Pick up about 2. Make it 3rd and 8.
5K Cuba with a solid push up the middle. Gain of 3, 3rd and 7.
Another big play in this one. They definitely need to pick up 5 or 6 here at least.
Yep, 3rd and 8. We're going to go 3 wide. Cranford in there as well as Keithley. Hughes going to have to duck, go upfield. He makes a man miss right there at the line of scrimmage. He's going to get a first down. Big time play by the wheels of Preston Hughes.
I tell you, the kid's got moxie, no doubt about it. And you love it, the fact that you're coming in here, you got a guy that's playing backup quarterback, and he can come in and do the things that he's doing. I mean, unbelievable job here by Preston Hughes tonight.
Y'all hear that static, right? You know, see if we can figure that out.
So we're marking it off a little bit more, aren't we?
Yeah, there was a flag. I missed it at the end there. So they're going to move the ball all the way down inside the 10, down to about the 8-yard line. So 1st and goal it will be. 2 running backs. They hand it to Cademan Keithley. They're pushing the pile. He's inside the 5. Looks like he's going to be around the 2 or 3-yard line.
Bismarck smells blood right here.
It's looking like it right at the 3.
20 carries, 131 for Cademan Keithley on the night.
2nd and go here. Yeah, having a really good night. He's been fun to watch. Every time we come, he gets a little better, it seems. 3 wide. They're going to hand it to Keithley. A little jump cut behind his blocker there. Gets him into the end zone. And the Bismarck Lions score a J.A. Farms touchdown. They take the lead back 26-21 with 10:31 to go in the game. Watch this jump cut as he gets behind his lead block here. Is it froze on us? There it is, right there. Little jump cut. Gets outside and gets in the end zone. A J.A. Farms touchdown for you. What a play. And multiple LF feeds, first downs on that drive, and they're going for 2 here. Hughes back. Got time. He's got to get rid of it. He's going to escape. Oh, and he slips down. That's going to keep it a 5-point game. They were trying to make it a 7-point game if they could have converted that 2-point. Let's take a break. We'll come back. It'll be Prescott ball right after this.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
.10:31 to go. 5-point lead for the Bismarck Lions with the backup quarterback playing in this top 5 matchup here in the 3A. It's been a great night for football here, Brett Caldwell.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's been a lot of fun here. And we're getting exactly what we thought we would get
Sky
tonight.
kick. They got to come get it. They're going to let it bound. He's going to pop them. Number 20, but they do hold on. Number 20 was trying to get down to get that ball. Brody Allen, the junior. Lucky was Prescott on that play. Really high sky kick, and it was just kind of like everybody was like, nobody called ball. You know, nobody said I got it.
Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We got over 900 live devices.
I feel like
on
it's
right
going to
now.
build too. We got such a great ending coming up here. Callan Hobson says, we definitely appreciate you guys. Can't make the games like I used to. And that's why we do it. We appreciate you. They're going to hand it off to the running back. I think that was White. It was. He's going to go over to the right side, a little bit of the tackle, trying to get in that B-gap area. Picks up about 2, bring up 2nd and 8.
White has been hard to handle tonight. Good job there by the Bismarck defense.
Bismarck's got to just keep everything from getting outside on them right now. And they can't let a big one straight up the middle either. It's a lot easier said than done. But you definitely don't want to give them the edge. Prater looking. He's got a man behind everybody. Can he come back to it? He can. What an adjustment. Number 8, Cliff Davis, the outside linebacker, plays a little tight end. And what an adjustment. Comes back, catches that ball. Wow. Here's the replay. As you see Prater load up. Ball had a little wobble to it. He had to wait on it a little bit, but, you know, come back, let your guy make a play instead of overthrowing him like we saw earlier in the game. Huge pickup. And they've got the ball down to the 36-yard line. They're going to hand it off. White, he's going to cut outside. Now he gets upfield a little bit, and the Bismarck defense is there to swarm him down at the end for a small gain, kind of run him out of bounds. He eventually never did go down.
The Prescott passing game has struggled tonight. They've had guys behind them all night long.
Is that only the second completion or third? Third.
That is the third completion.
3 of 8 for 53 yards, and that took off about, what, 30 of them?
38 of them.
Wow. So 2nd and 12 after the 2-yard loss. And they got one-on-one on the outside. He's looking at him. It's a fade route to the end zone. Oh, and it's knocked out at the last second. Number 25 was the defender, Mr. Colton Dunlap. He's a senior for Bismarck. Actually, I'm sorry. Yeah, that is right. I see 27 come over there too, but it was 25.
If they could just get him to release the ball a little quicker, you know what I mean?
Because the time
it's there,
they catch up by then, you know. And
right.
But he still had his hands on that ball.
Right.
And it was perfect timing from Dunlap to kind of knock it out as he had it. But if he, if you high point it a little more, you
Play
might
clock's running
snag that.
quick.
Yeah, they got to get this snapped. Got one. They get it off just in time. He's got number 2 open. He's going to have to scramble, and he's got some room. And he gets hit pretty good as he kind of slips down right at the stick. I think they're going to say he's a yard short. I think he might have stepped on the line as he kind of got in a sliding top motion. They are 4th and 1. Here's the replay. So got some pressure up the middle from big number 55. 75 chased him. It might have been a little hold there outside helping him get the edge.
Big hit by Hughes at the end there. My
Dias
goodness.
Martinez and Braden Whitley running hard there. 4th and about 2 over the right side.
They blitzed it.
No!
They blitzed it.
Oh,
You saw
my!
it. You saw the Bismarck defense. What a call by the defense there.
Perfect.
They went all out on the blitz and stopped them right then and there. What a play, what a call by Bismarck.
8:39 to go. He needed 2 and he got maybe 1. Big time play. It's kind of like when you were a kid playing Super Tecmo Bowl and you just pick the play. Everybody goes
That's
through.
exactly what just happened.
That's exactly
there.
what happened.
I mean, they blitzed it. They blitzed it at the right time. They blitzed it in the right spot. And it turned out really good for them because anywhere else on the field right there, that's a touchdown most likely.
They're saying that Dalton Hobson says that White is 6'4", 195. Wow.
I'll tell you what, he looks bigger than 195 on the field. But, man, what a player that kid is.
Yeah, he's a major weapon. But right now, he's got to play some defensive end here, get a stop. 1st and 10. Handoff to Keithley. He's got some room. Going to have a nice pickup into the second level of that defense for about a 5-yard gain. Let's see the official mark. Looks like they're going to give him 5. 2nd and 5.
Murfreesboro beats Junction City tonight. Those two Junction, 30-14.
Wow.
That's a huge one.
The Nashville product at head coach down there.
Boy.
He has really turned that program around. They won the conference last year. Huge game. We were able to show our game of the week against Mineral Springs, and he's getting it done again. They started out a little slow, but they're getting it going now. 7:58 to go. 2nd and 5. Going to fake the toss. Hughes going to keep. I'm going to tell you right now, you can't get conservative. You've got to keep your foot on the gas. But one thing I was wanting to say is Bismarck's got to make sure they take care of the football in this situation.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, 7:39, clock's getting a little bit shorter here in this ball game, but Prescott's got plenty of time here to score. But that being said, if they go down 2 scores right here, it's going to be tough on them.
So 3rd and 4. You got 4 wide, 1 running back. The running back is Cranford. They're going to give it to him up the middle. Going to get a yard maybe on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down and a punting situation for the Lions.
I mean, 4th and 1 here.
You think he got that many yards?
Well, that's where they're going to spot it.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. They're going for it, and he's hitting the
And
backfield, but he rolls off. Did he fall forward enough? He moved forward. The line is really close. I think he's got it.
Prescott blitz from the outside, but as you said,
second effort.
He rolled off the tackle, and it might be enough. We'll see.
Looking at the spots, it's going to be
Calling
very
the
close.
chains out again.
And they are.
So we said that we haven't seen any kind of measurements.
I know, and we've
Here
got
we are
2
now.
in the last 15 minutes. Yeah, get as close as you can on this one. Chase, thank you. As we get these measurements in here, this could be the ball game right here. I mean, there's still plenty of time for this Prescott offense, but this is going to be close. That's all of it. It's
Boy, look at it. It's going to be.
It's going to be short.
Short, just
about
enough.
a link or 2.
Yep, just enough. Probably 4 inches. Probably 4 inches is all it was.
Wow. So they went quickly there. They tried to get them off guard a little bit.
In situations like that, it's easy to second guess. I understand that. We have done that tonight. But This is the difference in an all-shotgun team and a team that gets under center, a little bit here and a little bit there. In a situation like that, if they'd have gotten under center, they probably get it.
Yeah, he was hit 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Exactly.
Was able to roll off and fall forward and really made an impressive play.
Shotgun running game is not totally downhill either. That's another thing that makes a difference in a situation like that. But that's how the game's played anymore, right?
There's White with the handoff. He's going up between the tackles. Look at him bounce it outside. He's got a little pep in his step. He's going to get to the corner. He's in.
Man.
Official touchdown. Dwayne White just went off right there.
Show me a more underrated player in the state of Arkansas.
I'm telling you. My goodness. I don't know if we caught the front of that run on the replay. You can always back it up. But, man, he set that play up and then decided to go to another gear.
And I'm telling you.
Bounce it outside. And there's a 1-point lead. If they get this 2, that field goal only can tie. It's a fake reverse running back pass, and it's caught. Wow. Prater came from the wide receivers or the running back spot. Hit his man in the end zone, and they're up 3. Let's get our local sponsors up on the board. Start out with, we'll do Prescott first. Gilbert Lumber, 870-887-5503. Lauren Brown at Farmers Bank and Trust Insurance, the Bank of D-Lot. And I'm going to let you take it. Herndon.
Herndon Fuquay Funeral Homes. Appreciate them.
Fuquay, right?
Did you get
Fuquay?
Did you get that number? Did you get the number?
Yeah, I said it right.
Got it.
And here we go for Bismarck. LF Feeds, Custom Livestock and Equine Feeds, the Southern Slice, Southern Dishes and Pizza, GBF Auto Towing and Recovery, 501-865-2333, Ricardo's Casina, Bismarck Market and Deli, and J.A. Farms Feed. Appreciate them. Appreciate Ricardo's Cocina.
The Kitchen. Ricardo's Kitchen. Love him. We appreciate those guys over there.
It is so weird to hear Aaron talking to us the whole time, and nobody at home can hear it. I can explain to you how disruptive it can be a little bit.
I knew it.
Was I arguing with him earlier and they couldn't hear? Or was he going out then?
Yeah, no.
He said he was going out then at halftime.
And the only way he goes out is if he makes himself
You said you
go
were.
out.
Were you not
Aaron,
at that time?
Can you make yourself go out over the air right now? Okay, make it happen.
He did that at halftime.
Say hi.
Okay, so at least I didn't sound like I was arguing with myself. That works. Not that time, at least.
So here we go. 6:27 left in this one, right?
Right. Plenty of ball game.
And just so everybody's aware, I do exist.
What's happening here?
They can hear me.
Is it a delay of game?
I don't. The refs were like waving at each other.
They're getting somebody. They're about to throw somebody out of the game. That's what's about to happen.
They did have a fight behind the concession stand.
Yeah, it's just
high tensions.
Yeah, we got some tensions rising in Bismarck right now.
There's a student section down to our far left. It's something a little bit past it at the end down there around the end zone that Prescott just scored in. You realize you are going out now, right? Oh, gosh. I hate this.
Oh, I hate it here.
No. So Aaron now is talking, but I thought he was going out. Decided they'd come back in.
I told you he couldn't handle it. Yep. Got live scores down at the bottom
I think
right
we're
now.
finally getting back to football here. You see Prater now 3 of 9, 53 yards. And Benton up on Catholic 42-0. Mountain Home over Lake Hamilton 36-0. Wow, Lake Hamilton. That's final too. Struggling tonight. Mountain Home looking good. That ball had a little knuckle effect to it. It's going to bounce over his head. It gets in the end zone though, so they'll get it.
If it's going to go, you better let it go. But if it's not, you better pick it up.
Right. You see the way that ball was kicked? It kind of had that knuckleball wobble to it.
So I just got a message from somebody. I know this is off topic, but got some people watching the Razorbacks right now take on #1 Kansas exhibition play.
Without some of our best players.
I've got they're at 48-33 right now. And
Arkansas is.
Yes, the guy said we have a Final Four team. Interesting.
I was actually commenting on a post today about. I think Calipari's figured out you got to have older guys.
Yeah.
And John L. Davis might be the best guard in the nation. And he's got a lot of experience back. As you see the handoff right up the middle. And there's a flag late. There's some extra at the end. That could be big if it's on Prescott. That's going to give Bismarck a little momentum and 15 extra yards.
Oh, man.
And it is going to be on the Curly Wolves.
You remember.
Oh, I know. I've been thinking about it all game.
When we were at Prescott, there was 8 personal fouls called in that ball game.
It's
And
something that they got to clean up to win a state championship.
Well, they got away with it against Falk. I mean, we got 6:22 to see if they can get away with it here in this ball game.
So 6:22, they're going to toss it. Keithley with a head of steam. It's going to be brought down after a nice pickup. He's going to be up to the 43-yard line. Pickup of about 7 on the play, maybe 8. Give him 8.
If you are a Bismarck fan right now, you want to see them run this clock down, and you want to see them score with about 30 seconds to go in this game.
The most. You know, you might give yourself a heart attack to get it under a minute and not scored yet. But at the same time, you don't want to give Mr. White, Mr. Prater, and everybody else that they've got, Brownlee, Monk, I mean, everybody can score for them. This time, the Prescott Curly Wolves defense stiffens. It's going to be a very small pickup.
Boonville Bearcats.
It's going to give me yards, so it's going to be 3rd and 1. How many 3rd and 4th down situations have we seen Bismarck have? What's Boonville doing?
Down 34-22. Mansfield's beating them 34-22.
I'm telling you right now, we saw Mansfield right here against Bismarck. They don't have a lot of depth, 22 players on that roster, but the ones they got are good.
Dudes.
And that's impressive because we know how hard Boonville plays. We're going to hand it off to Keithley up the middle for the first down, and that's an LF Feeds first down. Second one on this drive after that penalty a moment ago for the Bismarck Lions.
Keithley's getting up there and carries 27 times so far in this ball game, 153.
You got those stats you could pop on the screen. There they are. Got Preston Hughes completions, 7 of 15, 18 yards, 1 interception. And there's Cademan Keithley, 27 carries, 153 yards, 5.7. What a night. Hughes trying to set his feet. He's in trouble. This is something that the Bismarck offense can't have right now because it knocks them off track here. And with the way that, you know, they're not really able to throw the ball a whole lot, really kind of makes it tough for you now because you almost got 2nd and 20. I mean, you've got 2nd and about 18. 17 they got on the scoreboard.
Huge play.
I mean, they basically got to get to Hot Springs Village for a first down right now.
You sure you're going in the right direction there?
Have you ever heard of Village Academy?
I sure have, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
The Beavers. You'll have to Google that one. So 3 wide, I'm not sure how this field really goes, to be honest with you. But I'm pretty sure it's basically north and south. So I think I'm good.
Timeout.
Bismarck. Timeout. Let's take one with them. We'll be back right after this. 3:56 to go in a tight one.
Everyone tells you to think about the future. but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
It's so hot, you're gonna think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not gonna believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services.
All right, we're
well,
back.
let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom
thank the
Legal at
fine sponsors
425
of the
North
Bismarck
Church
Lines
Street in
again.
Atkins. Be
It's
your
Ricardo's
go-to when you are needing assistance.
Casino,
If you're needing a will or a trust,
Southern Slice,
maybe you're
Southern
helping
Dishes
an
and
elder
Pizza,
parent with Medicaid
GBF
issues,
Auto,
planning on
Towing and
opening a brand new
Recovery,
business,
501
maybe you
865
have another legal need.
2333,
Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's
and
Heirloom
Equine
Legal,
Feeds,
helping families
JA
build and protect
Farms
their legacy
Feed, and
through
boy,
estate, elder, and
the
business
Bismarck
planning.
Lines could
Call
sure use a JA Farms touching right now. And the
501-819-2553,
Bismarck
and walk-ins are welcome.
Deli and Market. Shotgun snap was low. Hughes looking. He's going to fire it. He's got it a little bit short. Not able to pull it in was Johnny Diaz. And that's going to bring up third in about 17.
Huge play on that sack, causing them to get into obvious passing downs right now. And, you know, Hughes is doing a good job of staying in the pocket. He's not quite comfortable enough to get there, though.
You know, they're pinning your ears back here. I wouldn't hate a screen pass right here. You might get half the distance because you know you're probably going to go for it.
They're dropping everybody right here.
Yeah, they are now. And it's still, and that's what they ran. But can he make a few yards? Wow, look how big White is. And that's a big pop. And did I see a flag come in? I think it was just a shoe, pink shoe.
Nice job. That was a nice drawn up play there. And now it gets them to 4th down and about 8.
Nice throwback, and that was a tough one. He almost threw that one without looking. And Johnny Diaz doing what Johnny Diaz does. I really wish you could find a way to give him more touches because it just rarely does he not have a positive play. This is a big play right here. 4th and about 8.
Still got 2 timeouts for Bismarck, so if they don't make it, it's not over just yet.
What are you going to draw up here? Backup quarterback on the field. You've got 4 wide, trips to the left. He's set. He's letting it go. He's got a man. He's open. He's down the sideline. It's definitely an LF Feeds first down, and they're still got a chance to get that touchdown.
My goodness, what a play. Woo! Great job. Moxie, baby.
That's
Moxie.
what I'm talking about. Preston Hughes back in the pocket, sets his feet, lets it go, hits his man underneath. Number 20, that is Brody Allen. Said his name a few times tonight. And he takes it around the end for a huge pickup. And they are in business inside the red zone again. And a field goal could tie this thing. Ball at the 16. Shotgun snap is going to fake it. Hughes up the middle. Oh, they must have blew it dead. Couldn't hear. You can't hear nothing up here.
It's getting loud around here.
It's going to be on the offense. False start, I would assume, for them to blow it dead. I mean, it could be something. Dead ball against Prescott, but normally you're going to see this on the offense. It is on the defense.
What they call offsides.
Offsides. And
yeah, in high school it stops. I mean, it blows dead. Yeah.
That's a free 5 yards. And he made it through, then everybody kind of just quit playing.
Wow.
Pirtle would have popped him there, it looks like.
Go back. I mean, talk about that last play, though, on 4th down. Unbelievable play there by Bismarck.
Same play, left side, blocked up pretty well. He's going to have a good pickup. And that clock's rolling, and now Prescott's got to start thinking about using a timeout or not.
Yeah. I mean,
the most important thing is they got to get a stop.
Right.
You know, they can't think, what if? They need to get a stop. But if they continue to move the ball like this, you do have to start burning some, stopping that clock.
Mansfield does beat Boonville tonight.
Wow. Huge upset. There's your ranking change. Carson Ward, if you're listening. 4 wide. Yeah, I saw. 4. Oh, I'm sorry. Aaron said he's in the chat. 4 wide. Hughes up the middle. Had a little bit of movement, and then it gets shut down quickly. Still gets positive yards.
Looks like it's going to be a first down.
First down. That's an LF Feeds first down. It's going to be first and goal now. Ball is right on the 5.
So we're
unbelievable. Clock is rolling. Minute 45. First and 5. Got 4 opportunities to get in the end zone. Johnny Diaz, he's going to get stood up. Good play from the line of Prescott right there. And I hear a timeout. It's going to be timeout Prescott.
We're looking for a D3 Auto Sales MVP of the game.
That's right.
We're looking, and I'll tell you what, we've got a lot of opportunities to pick from, right? I mean, this has just been one heck of a ball game here tonight.
Terry Thomason says, great. Says, good job, Brody Allen. Justin Wooten says, run that clock down. Carson Ward says, Bismarck is for real.
They are for real, no doubt about that.
Oh, yes, they are.
Well, think about it.
And that was one of the comments I read earlier this year. It was, Bismarck's always kind of good, and then they get whooped later in the year when it matters. Well, that's a race now.
So the thing about it is, go back to game 1 when they beat Mansfield Hill down 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. They came back and won that game. That's huge moxie. They're showing tonight they have huge moxie in this game as well. You know, whether they finish it or not, I'm telling you, Bismarck is going to be a problem for people no matter what happens here. But you want to talk about setting yourself up. Right now, either team, you're 4 yards away from either being the 1 seed in this conference or being the 2 seed in this conference. Right. And a lot of times in the playoffs, it's a huge difference.
It's a huge difference a lot of times. You're exactly right. Big Tom ending coming up here right before your eyes. 29-26, minute 21 to go. They're back in that bunch goal line formation. Quarterback drops it. Oh, my. One of the worst things that could happen to Bismarck right now just happened. Luckily, they got it back, but it's a loss on the play. And now I think Bismarck called the timeout. Did you get the official? Did Prescott call it? I think Prescott. Did you see the replay? That really hurts him, gets him off schedule a little bit here. Yep. So looks like he's going to have it around the 8-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and go about the 8.
About 1,300 live devices on us right now. I mean, regular season ball game for us, that's really, really good.
Yeah, especially when it's not the last game of the season. And our live subscriber count has gone to 7,867. Thank you, folks. We really appreciate it.
Yep. Make sure, if you're watching right now, hit that subscribe button on YouTube.
Rivercrest goes down as well.
Man, wow.
Do they have Osceola?
Osceola,
That's
yep.
right. That's right. That's
Man, I'm telling you, these 3A playoffs are going to be something. There's a lot of teams in this league that can win it. And it's, man, I'm telling you.
3A and 4A are both
very
deep.
It's going to be something. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to try to get Alan Russell down on the field for the post-game interviews here in our in our Herndon Fuquay Funeral Home sideline report to end the ball game. But we're going to get winning players and coaches. Who's it going to be? We're going to find out here in about 1 minute and 13 seconds.
Boy, Bismarck could use one more J.A. Farms touchdown. Can they get it done? 3rd and go at the 8. Preston Hughes, can he get around that speedster? That's Cademan Keithley, actually. He breaks the tackle! He's in! He's in! He's in! Touchdown! Oh, my! With 1:06 on the clock, 3-point lead. Now, remember, Miguel Barato Rivera Jr. is an unbelievable kicker for Prescott, so this extra point coming up is extremely important.
I mean, he just got over the tackle there. He was this close to being tackled in the backfield, made it all the way into the end zone for the score right there. What a play by Keithley.
You've got to be just impressed by how hard the Bismarck runners run the ball.
How hard they play.
They don't go down unless you make them go down. You got to take their heart out.
4-point lead, that's huge.
That is huge right here. So it's going to be a touchdown or nothing if you're a Curly Wolves. We'll see what happens here on the kickoff. You know, I expect a sky kick like they've been doing, because you can't kick the ball down there to their athletes and give them 20 yards head of steam in the open field.
Like, share, subscribe right now. I mean, my goodness, 106 left. We've got a great ending for you right now. I can tell you beyond a shadow of a doubt, Prescott's not out of this one.
J.A. Farms touchdown by Cademan Keithley. His brother injured on the sideline, putting his team on his back on that drive right there on that play. Wow. You got to give your hats off. But there's plenty of time for Prescott. They have been able to score with less than a minute on the clock multiple times this season. We've seen it once tonight. They scored, it was like 7:01 on the kickoff, and they scored by 5:59.
Let's give one up for Chase Carpenter up there. The Midland Mustangs win tonight over Rector, 74-44.
Our number one. There's the sky kick. They're going to lateral it. That's Prater. Prater spin move, and he's down. And they're going to have to go 70 yards exactly to win the ball game. So now you got to peel the ears back a little bit, and you cannot let the defense get behind you, or the offense get behind your defense. Your secondary's got to play a little bit of a prevent, cover two, kind of have some umbrellas back there.
Now, Prescott's still got a timeout left, so they don't have to throw it to the sidelines. But Prescott has been behind Bismarck all game long. They haven't been able to capitalize.
Coaches urging their fans on to get loud. 4 wide. Prater rolls to his right. It's kind of a down and out. He decides not to throw it. He's going to have to run. He will get out of bounds, which is big right there. Picks up about 4 on the play. 52.9 seconds left. My man Aaron Powers right on it. Second, they gave him 5, so 2nd and 5 now.
Lots and lots of drama here, folks.
You've got cover 2 is what it looks like. They're going to get it out quick. Uh-oh, that's Mr. White on a little tunnel screen, or I should say a little bubble. And he runs up, gets the first down, and gets out of bounds. 48 seconds to go. It's a tall task to defend this team because they have so many athletes, and if you give them the underneath, then you got to make that tackle in space, and that is not easily done. He's going to roll to his left this time, sets his feet. That was going to be off the fingertips, a little bit high. Second time tonight we've seen him and Brownlee come up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. We'll see if Chase can get that camera. That's right below him. That's a hard angle, and he does. Does a good job following that football in the screen, especially when you're zoomed in a little. That's a hard thing to do. So here we go, 2nd and 10, 4 wide. 1 running back, and we got a timeout, it looks like, by Bismarck. They're going to talk it over. Let's go ahead and throw our locals up again. We'll start with Prescott. I've been under the weather the last 2 weeks, or the last week and a half, and just all this excitement.
Everyone
my voice is really
tells you to
going
think
now.
about the future.
You've got Gilbert Lumber,
But there's power in the process.
870-887-5503. Thank you, Gilbert
this
Lumber,
moment,
for all your support
because
of
at
the
ATU,
Prescott Curly
every
Wolves.
moment brings
Lauren
you
Brown
one
at
step
Farmers
closer
Bank and
to what
Trust. You can
comes
call
next.
them at 870-796-7108. The Bank of
Right
Delight.
here,
Appreciate
right where
them.
you are.
And
Focus
we've got
on the now.
Herndon
Because our focus
Fuquay.
is on your success.
Fuquay. There we go.
It's so hot, you're going to think
Just
my
let me say
prices
it.
look like a mirage. Wrong.
That's what I'm gonna
The
say.
prices on these
No,
trucks
no,
are the
no,
lowest
no.
prices
Cute,
ever.
cute.
My trucks look
Cute.
different. Drink plenty of water
There
and
you
wipe
go.
your eyes.
what I
You're
said.
not
No,
going
you
to
didn't.
believe these
Second time I
prices.
know. I
Go
said
to
it. Maybe
D3
not the
Auto
first
Sales on Facebook right now.
We
Here comes the
appreciate
time in
them
all of our
guys,
lives
though.
when
Can't
we
say
need
that
the
word.
help of legal services. Well, let
Yeah,
Leah
we really
Jacobs at
appreciate-
Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in
Really
Atkins
appreciate them.
be your
And
go-to
then
when you
after
are
this
needing
next play,
assistance.
we'll go
if you're
ahead and
needing
get
will
the
or trust,
Bismarck ones
maybe
on
you're
there
helping
again.
an elder parent with Medicaid
Coaches
issues,
on the field.
planning on opening a brand new
Here
business.
we go. They're trying
You
to
have
get
another
everybody
legal
lined up, and now we got another timeout. And it's Bismarck again. Coach is upset. He's like, we just went over this. Nothing worse than having to call a timeout after another timeout. And that could come back to haunt them if somehow Prescott scores quickly here, and, you know, they needed that timeout.
And we score the men's field over Boonville, that's men's field 134 to 28.
Man, what a ball game.
Rule 98 says go blue. Justin Wooten saying wrap up defense. And Carson Ward says definitely going to be more than one change in the 3A rankings this week. We're going to see. There's been a lot of big upsets tonight, though.
Almost 1,500 live devices on us right now.
Wow. Appreciate y'all. 42 seconds left.
And if you haven't subscribed, hit the like button, share button. What is wrong with you right now?
Go ahead. If everybody did it right now,
we would top 100,000.
We'd be over 8,000, and we'd be over 100,000 on all platforms. Yeah. We were right there. And there's a penalty. There was a penalty, 5 yards. Going to make it second and about 5 now. We'll be second and 5. And if you look here, Brownlee kind of got an island here with number 25, Colton Dunlap. They got cover 2 over the top. Susceptible to some intermediate over the middle, possibly. He's going to throw it down the middle, and it's batted away.
What a play.
Number 27, Zane Talbert, had that big play break up in the end zone earlier with a big-time play right there for the defense. Here's your replay. Prater sets his feet, throws it, had some touch on it, and just a better play by the defense that time. Great job from Talbert.
That's what I was talking about, Bismarck playing hard right there. Any other place, a lot of places, that's a complete
now
pass.
We got 2 wide over here, and, oh, man, he didn't see it. He went the other way. Pass is high. It's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Yeah, but they brought an extra man over, and they were in man-to-man coverage. The safety had to come over and pick it up. The outside linebacker, or nickel, whatever he is, he kind of just kept his head in the middle. And they had man-on-man coverage out here. Prater never looked that way. You know, his first progression there was to throw it wherever he threw it over to the right side and kind of missed it. Prater, 4 of 13, had a rough night getting these completions.
Here it is. Here it is.
This could be the ball game if Bismarck can get a stop. Oh, they flinched. They're going to back them up 5. And that was the defensive tackle.
Yeah.
Johnny Diaz. Replay that if you didn't already. See if we caught it. Johnny Diaz, watch him. He does a little flinch and gets the center to move. Wow.
Here it is, folks. 33 seconds to go. We're going to have interviews down on the field after this ball game, winning team and coaches.
You know, Johnny Diaz is a fast twitch guy. Line him up a nose guard. I like when teams do that. If you got a guy that can play in that kind of mode, and he's definitely one of them. Hard for bigger guards to deal with. He can get his body sideways and get in between. They do a good job. He gets through. They're going to pancake him. Quarterback scrambling. He's got to get rid of it. He's going to have to run. He's going to have the first down. And the clock has ticked down to 19 exactly. Prescott is trying to call a timeout. I think they want him to spike it. They're saying spike it. They don't have a timeout. Yeah, they do have one. He was calling it, and they're going to award it.
Yep.
And I think the coaches wanted him to spike it, but so now no more timeouts in the game for either team.
When he got loose right there, I thought, if he gets that corner, it's over. Lots of drama here in what could be. What could be? Think about all that's happened here in the 3A tonight. You've already had Boonville lose. You've already had Rivercrest lose. Here you are now, number 1 Prescott is on the ropes with 19 seconds to go.
Who's at number 4 in our rankings right now?
Fordyce is number 4.
Yeah, so Fordyce and Bismarck have
Fordyce
a chance
and
to
Bismarck
move up,
really
maybe
have
to
a
1 and
chance.
2.
Yeah.
Fordyce has
really
a
have a
freshman
chance.
quarterback, Cadillac. His last name escapes me at the moment. He is an absolute
Osceola, you got to.
6'4",
I mean,
240.
they come in at 6. You got to think about them. Mansfield, whose 2 losses are to Lamar and Bismarck.
Yeah.
Beats Boonville. You got to. I mean, there's a lot to look at right now.
Fun. If you're a football fan, 3A football is really awesome this year. So deep, so much parity at the top. But it's not like a bunch of bad teams. It's a bunch of good, talented teams.
Absolutely.
Well, 1st and 10 for the Curly Wolves. They've got a chance here to go ahead and stay as the conference favorites. Keep doing what they've been doing so many times over the years. But they've got 40 yards between them and that goal with only 19 seconds and no timeouts left.
So we'll have Allen down on the field for the Herndon Fuquay Funeral Home sideline report after this one. Coaches and players of the winning team. And, man, and you're sitting here at 19 seconds to go. You don't know who it's going to be. A lot of fun happening. If you're a big fan of football, you got to love this. You got to love it.
You know, Smackover, a very improved team. That's who Prescott gets next week. And then trying to see if Bismarck has played them yet. They did. And Bismarck only beat them by 9.
Yeah.
Smackover don't have the best record, but they've been a very tough team this year.
Well, this conference is stupid good.
My point is, more than likely whoever wins this game gets the 1 seed, but you never know. Something could happen. Prater rolls to his right. He's got all kinds of time. He's now going to have to escape. He's going to slip a tackle. He slips another. Oh, a block in the back. He's down. The ball comes out.
They
throw a beanbag.
Is it a beanbag or a flag?
I don't know because they're both pink.
Right.
I think he's saying fumble. Who
got
got
4.6 on the clock.
Prescott come out of there with it, I believe.
Clock is stopped.
Well, you're trying to throw it up now. This is Tennessee-Arkansas type action right here. They got to snap it. They're going to have to spike it immediately.
Prater looks like he might be hurt.
If Prater's hurt, he's got to come out. If that's what they're
block
waiting
in the
on.
back. They called it.
Yeah,
they did call it.
It was a block in the back. It was pretty clear. And what does that cause, though? Does that cause?
It's just a 10-yard
from no
spot
runoff,
foul, right?
They'll have to move it back. Once they set the chains, they have to start the clock.
That's right. So they've got to get into position, spike the football right here. So we're going to come down to the last play if they can execute this. They've got to line up and spike it.
Prater's got plenty of arm to make the throw from that far. Should see a spike right here. Clock barely rode.
Yeah.
Kind of got a late start, which helps Prescott there. But
last play of the game right here.
It really don't matter, right?
So here we are, number 1 Prescott. Got 1 play left. Ball on the 39-ish, 38.5-yard line here.
Tell you what I do right now. White's going to the end zone for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
6'4".
Absolutely.
Brownlee's pretty tall.
So if you're Bismarck right now, you bring about 6 and you have an umbrella out there and you are 5 at least. You try to get some pressure on him. You don't let him just stand back there and throw it.
This place is fixing to go bananas no matter what. The snap, he's back, steps up, he throws. He's got Brownlee, he's got position, it falls through.
Oh, my goodness.
Great defense.
Wow.
Number 25, Colton Dunlap. He bats it away as it goes through the hands of Brownlee. Brownlee may be hurt a bit. It's Bismarck. The students are rushing the field.
I wonder how long it's been since Bismarck beat Prescott.
Hey, Chase, can you catch these cell phones out right now in the crowd, all trying to record this big-time moment right below us?
Number 1, number 2, and number 3 all go down in the same night.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Unbelievable. Upset Friday.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking for Allen. Allen's on the field at the 45 right now. He's just kind of waiting. And we're going to see if we can get some players and coaches here to talk to those guys. Allen, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me.
Did you call him?
Yeah, he's on there. Allen, can you hear me, Allen? Thumbs up if you can hear me. Yeah? Thumbs up. Good. Thumbs up. Can you hear me?
us?
Yes. Okay. All right, so we're just waiting on them to clear here. We're going to see if we can get Allen and some players on the field. Talk about this huge win, the Bismarck Lions. Huge victory.
I was talking to some sponsors today when we got into town, and, they told me, I was like, Ben Keithley's actually out. He's, as far as they knew, he wasn't playing tonight, and we didn't actually know that. And we were like, wow.
Right.
I don't know. I know they're good. And I know they found out he didn't play last week, and they took care of Washita County, Harmony Grove, and but still, I'm thinking Prescott, so good, so many athletes. It's going to be a lot bigger hill to climb than it was already. And look what they just did. Unbelievable showing tonight.
Absolutely. They're trying to celebrate with the students right now.
You want to take a little break? We'll come back.
Yeah, let's go to a break. Alan, if you can hear me, we're going to go to a break here, and then we'll come back with interviews and for players and coaches here in just a moment.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
It's so hot, you're gonna think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not gonna believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real. To always keep it Tyson.
Hang with us, Alan. We're going to throw it to you. Let me throw it to him. All right. We've got final stats on the board, but let's take those off right now. Let's get Alan Russell down there for our sideline report. The Herndon Fuquay Funeral Home sideline report. Once again, we're going to throw it down to Alan. He's got Coach DJ Keithley and Cademan Keithley.
Coach, we'll start with you. Coach, this is a program-defining victory for you. What does this mean to you?
Oh, man, to come out here, you got Ben, the quarterback, out. We've got our right guard is out. We've got our Mike linebacker is out. And these guys, knowing they've got an uphill battle to come out here and fight, go against the #1 team in the state. Man, Prescott's a heck of a program, and our guys came out here and played their butts off, and they got it done. So I can't be any more proud of these guys than I am right now.
Coach, I got some news for you. Every team ahead of you went down tonight.
Really?
You could be #1 come in this next ranking. What could that mean to the program?
Hey, it's happened in Bismarck's history. So we're going to get this win right now, but we ain't going to get complacent. We have a job to do, and so we're just going to keep on to keeping on.
Absolutely. Congratulations on the victory, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Man, you are one fast dude.
Thank you.
Where does this
my dad right there in the track. That's why I bless in God.
Yes, sir. And this is a big win, and you made the game-winning touchdown. What does that mean to
It meant a lot to me because I was so tired of beating us last year and in the playoffs. I just really wanted, and without Ben there, I just want to ball out and show everybody that I'm here too. And it's not just Ben. And when I fumbled that snap, I was like, I got to get this back. So I was like, and I really wanted that touchdown to win the game.
I'll tell you what I just told the coach. Everybody ahead of you not went down. You could be #1 coming this next ranking. What would that mean?
It would mean a lot to me. I wanted it all season.
Absolutely. Best of luck for player of the game. Brad, back up to you. And this community is fired up in Bismarck.
Man, what an exciting time up here for Bismarck, and what an exciting time in the 3A, man, with a lot of big-time plays. Let's go ahead and get our final stats up if we can.
All right, Prescott, only 58 passing yards, only 64 for Bismarck. This was one on the ground where most of the yards and most of the damage came for both teams. Prescott ended up with 345 rushing yards, 304 for Bismarck, 403 total yards for the Curly Wolves, and 368 for the Lions. Both teams with 2 turnovers apiece. Of course, we don't put turnover on downs in there. There were several of those as well in this game. 33-29, the Bismarck Lions able to hold on and get a huge victory. Everybody in front of them this tonight lost except for Fordyce. Fordyce at number 4. So you've got Bismarck at number 5, Fordyce at number 4, and then Prescott goes down, Boonville goes down, Rivercrest goes down to Osceola. And so going to be some interesting polls as we move forward. Going to be some fun figuring that out.
Well, this 3, it doesn't matter who's up there. I mean, we can say that. They can all beat each other, yeah. I mean, the fact that Rivercrest went to Osceola tonight, got beat, you not think that if Osceola went to Rivercrest tonight that Rivercrest couldn't have won that ball game?
Right.
The same thing here, If Bismarck goes to Prescott, that's probably a little harder game for them to win tonight. It's wide open. Boonville loses to Mansfield. Mansfield beats Boonville. They've met, if I'm not mistaken, it was 78 or 81 times. Boonville had beaten Mansfield 62 of those.
Wow.
So they pick up a big victory over there, 17th time in school history that they beat them. But again, you've got you've got Bismarck here who beat Mansfield earlier in the year. They're undefeated.
And that's big. And something that I want to say about this Bismarck town, this big Bismarck program, we met Coach Wooten today for the first time.
Yes.
What year was it when they went undefeated? 86? Or was that when he retired?
He said in the 80s. They didn't really give me a number. He retired in 86. His 86 season was the year that he retired.
So that's the last time they had an undefeated season here.
Right.
The thing with Bismarck, and you hear it from a lot of other towns, is they're kind of okay, but they're not really a serious contender when it comes down to the end. That is different now.
It's changed. It has
changed. Give head coach Keithley a huge credit for that.
They went 10-3 last year, and they lost to this Prescott team in the playoffs, 42-13. They lost in the first game of the year last year, 56-20. So there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes with this ball game.
Oh yeah.
And Alan, look at me. Do you have an interview? Thumbs up on that? Okay, well, let's throw it back down to Alan. Hold on just a second. Throw it back down to Alan here. Okay.
Community roundup.
All right. Yeah, you're on. Okay. Alan, you there?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. What do you got down there?
They want to do a community roundup.
What is that?
Everybody's going to be in it.
Okay. Oh, so we're going to
give me just a second. I'm getting it together.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. All right. So just hang in there. We've got some more Bismarck stuff coming. There's a lot of frustration. Bismarck is not a common blue blood, but right now, last 2 seasons, 10-3 last year. They go to Charleston. They beat Charleston in the playoffs. They finished in the 3rd round of the playoffs, top 8 last year. We saw them. They played a very good Glen Rose team last year. Glen Rose got them, but we knew that they were a good football team last year. And here they are again. Not only are they good, but they've improved from what they were last year. And, they're sitting here in the 3A7. In fact, you know what? Let's just pull this up if we can. We're going to pull the playoff scenarios here.
And the point I was trying to get to a moment ago was even though they went 10-3 last year, when it come down to the nitty-gritty and when it really was taking that next step to semifinal state championship level, they got beat 42-13. Now we're seeing with a backup quarterback, they're beating who might be the number 1 team. I feel like they've gone even to a whole nother level there, and they are a serious contender.
Yeah, look.
Serious.
I'm telling you.
Not a quarterfinal, not a semi, a serious state championship top team.
I mean, and I like what the quarterback did tonight, Preston Hughes. He did a good job, but Ben Keithley is on another level when it comes to quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, just imagine what the difference there was. I want to read this comment real quick from Michael Olivella. I have lived in Bismarck since 93, graduated in 99. This is the biggest win in the program history, in my opinion.
I mean, it's hard to argue that.
I agree.
By the way, being the first out of the Conference 7 will get them a bye in the first round of the playoffs. They would play the 3rd out of Conference 4, which is, I believe, the Glen Rose, Danville. Is that right?
Yeah, I could be.
Yeah.
Let me pull it up.
Perryville, I believe.
Rob. And a 3
and then the fourth out of the 2 is another one here. So
is Alan ready?
Okay.
Okay, we've got the community.
All right, we're going to throw it down to Alan. Alan, you got it.
All right. Hey, Bismarck. This ain't supposed to happen in Bismarck, right? Right. But guess what? Come the next ranking, y'all could be number 1. Yeah! Come on now, y'all! Come on! Come on, now you can be number 1! Hey, one more, Brad, one more.
All right.
What do you say to those that say Bismarck ain't that team?
They lied.
They lied, bro. And that's what the community, they lied. They for real here in Bismarck, baby.
Look at that. Look at that crowd down there. What a shot of that down there with Alan Russell.
There. They're saying, look up there.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a.
Got you on camera here. As you see the Bismarck community elated and just what a night here.
Yeah,
in
absolutely.
Bismarck. Huge game, and we really appreciate you, Alan. Awesome. What else can we say, Brad?
Well, not much. We got 2 weeks left in the regular season. A lot of things are going to happen between now and then. But, again, I'm going to tell you, the 3A playoffs are going to be fun. You don't know who's going to win it. I mean, look, we could go down classifications now. I could probably narrow it down to 3 teams that are going to win it, almost every one of them. This one, there's not. There's not. I'll bet you there's 10.
Rob.
Close to it. I bet you there's 10. I will tell you, we sit down and do the rankings. The 3A rankings are always the hardest rankings to do.
Rob.
Because there's 15,
Parity and
13.
Such good teams at the top.
13 teams that should be in it. It's just tough. So
I mean, just think about Magazine. Are they even ranked right now?
Magazine?
I'm sorry, Mansfield. They're
Mansfield?
really close.
Yeah, they just come back into 10. They just come back at
and then
number 10.
they beat the number 2 team.
Yeah.
So
right, and beat them handily.
That's just
tonight.
a great example of what we're talking about,
And Mansfield, Mansfield was up 2 touchdowns on this field in the fourth quarter, and they are the number 10 team in the class. I mean, there's a lot to be said right now, but guys, we're just glad to be doing this. This is what we do this for right here. And anyway, but we're going to close it up tonight. Appreciate everybody that watches. What you got? 3A4?
That 3A4.
I believe that's it. Which is your Glen Rose, your Perryville, 2 Rivers, that Magnet Cove, that group down there. So anyway, big win, get you a bye in the playoffs with this one if you continue. And
let's get our locals one more time as we go out.
Let's do it. Oh, we didn't name our D3 Auto Sales MVP of the game
is
Cademan Keithley. 3 touchdowns, and the last one was as big a one as he'll ever have.
I want to thank Arkansas Tech University.
Everyone
D3
tells
Auto Sales,
you to think
Tyson,
about the future, but they're
Tyson and who am I missing? Leah Jacobs at
Heirloom Legal.
So here we go with the locals for tonight. J.A. Farms Feed. They had our touchdown sponsorship tonight, and, man, were they able to get some. And the big one late as Keithley scores to get them the victory. The Bismarck Market and Deli, Jesse and Nikki over there, just great supporters of the Bismarck Lions. Appreciate y'all. Ricardo's Cocina. Burgers, authentic Mexican food, GBF Auto Towing and Recovery, 501-865-2333. Told me he's been at this community for 59 years. Southern Slice, Southern Dishes and Pizza. Appreciate them. We ate there before, and it was great as always. Always rave about their catfish and all their food. They've got ribs now. Go check them out. And LF Feeds, custom livestock and equine feeds, and there was a lot of first downs tonight, and they were our first down sponsor, and you got to give them credit. Just a great ball game, and, man, appreciate the sponsorship from all of those. And here we go with Prescott. We've got Herndon. Fuquay. I'm not doing it on purpose, Aaron. I'm not.
Funeral homes.
Yep. Herndon. Say it for me again.
Fuquay.
Was that right?
Yes, funeral homes.
That's how I said it the first time they on the phone. No, I'm playing. Hernan Fuquay Funeral Homes, Hope Prescott Garden, Bank of Delight, Gilbert Lumber, 870. We got that. Wow, what a fix there, Aaron. Wow, I'm impressed, man. Good grief. 870-887-5503. And then Lauren Brown with Farmers Bank and Trust. Give them a call at 870-796-7108. We're going to wrap it up here from Bismarck. The big-time win for the Lions is they're going to move up from number 5. We'll see where it ends up on Sunday. For myself, Duran Miller, for Brad Caldwell, Aaron Powers, Arkansas, by the way, up 77-64 with 3:16 to go over Kansas in the exhibition game. And for Chase Carpenter, good night from Bismarck. We'll see you next week on another Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week.